So you're probably wondering why I got on shades, huh? You're like, bitch, what the fuck? Well, one of my fans know why I got on shades, honey, because motherfuckers are always. No, we're not gonna say motherfuckers. We're gonna say people act like they don't see me. Bitch, I don't see you. I don't see it for you, bitch. I don't see it for you. I don't see it, girl. They like see me wondering shit. So, bitch, we're gonna have on our shades. Hello, CJ. How you doing? We're gonna have on our shades until I pull up the story. It's about to be some tea right now, y'all, because somebody, tried to throw some little TTT. We could take it off, but like I said, we're going to have it on for a little bit, okay? Somebody, and I'm going to give y'all the background because we know that I don't know if he's watching now because, of course, a little situation happened. And, oh, wait, hold on, because he's also on my snap. Hold on, he's also on my snap. Let me make sure that he's getting this really quickly. Let me get on my snap really quickly and make sure he's getting this because I don't want him to miss this at all. I don't want him to miss this at all. You don't want your people to miss it. I don't want him to miss it, honey. I don't want him to miss it. Let's make sure that he's getting the tea. We don't want him to miss it. Hey, honey, I don't want you to miss it, honey. I'm live on YouTube talking about your little situation. My condolences to you. Today we're mourning the tea of the tea. My condolences to you.
Hey, honey, I don't want you to miss it, honey. I'm live on YouTube talking about your little situation. My condolences
to you. Today Let's post it to the storyline, honey. Give me one moment, honey. Let me get this together. Hold on. Let me pull up this story really quickly. Pull up this story, which is public information, and I'll give you guys the backdrop of this. Public records, we can drop names to cities and states. And, usually I don't do this because, I'm very humble, I'm very respectful, and I'm very patient, I'm very loving, and I don't really attack people. You have to push me to that edge. And once I'm pushed to the edge, bitch, there's no point in return, bitch. That's why my name is Tasmaya, the Tasmanian devil. And we will go as far as showing it to your door if we need to. But usually, you don't got to do the dirty work. That's what spirits are for. So either way, I'm asking for many prayers as possible right now. My brother, along with his dogs, were recently attacked by a swarm of bees this past Friday. Heartbreak emoji. While having breakfast inside, he heard his dogs crying out. Out of instinct, he rushed towards the loud cry and noticed more than hundreds of bees flying over his head. Totally not thinking for himself, he quickly ran in front of all the stingers and unleashed his dogs so they had a chance to run away. Ambulance, cops, even the 5 o'clock news rushed to my grandmother's house, where they arrived and discovered a huge beehive hidden under my grandmother's old house. My brother was in complete shock because he not even realizing the whole time that he was up and down fainting, trying to rescue his dogs that were passing out. At the same time, informing the cops what had happened. He barely realized he himself was stung about 40 times. My grandmother herself even got stung a few times while inside. I've never seen so many bees in my life. This was the first time he told me as soon as I called him worried. If he had an allergic reaction to bees stings, it could have led to something worse. Thank God that he wasn't. Paramedics told him that there's been so many youngsters dying of bee stings. Bitch, he's 31 years old. He's not a fucking youngster. Due to allergic reactions, because once they're allergic, their body quickly goes into anaphylactic shock. Same as humans, dogs can experience this as well. And although they didn't, again, thank God, in quotation marks, with the prayer emojis, is actually the clapping of hands emojis. But whatever, they had horrible symptoms afterwards. My brother's eyes were stung so badly. He still can hardly see through it. Although both him and his oldest dog, Blank, were recovering, sadly, his youngest dog is getting worse by the day. The dog has been pooping blood lately, and his body is rejecting all of the meds. My brother is doing all that he can to try and save these dogs, and he considered this dog his baby because he raised it since birth. Today, this dog turns Blank, and all we ask is that he makes it through. Clapping hand emoji, 2 hearts, and a dog paw. So we're going to go back to the situation. We're going to highlight some things here. Swarm of bees past Friday. 5 o'clock news was called. Ambulance and the cops are listed first. There was a huge beehive hidden under his old grandmother's house. Now, he's watching if he can see. Is this the same house that you were so called in making threats to me and my friend, saying that you were going to come out here and kick our ass? Is this the same house? I'm just a little curious about it. Or is this the house that's falling apart and the sewage line is so busted that you have flying cockroaches coming inside of the house and shit? Or is this the house that you got the wild chickens cuckooing and cockling and ha-ha, cock-a-doodle-doo all through the damn house, bitch, shit smeared on the wall and all that? Is this the same house? Because I'm curious to know. Another thing I find quite, and this is a little sad, that the dog that actually got injured looked like a lion. That's the saddest thing, because, I love, lions and, animals are just so dear to me, but especially lions, So it's sad that the dog that looked like a lion got injured. And this is, just, 2 weeks ago, bitch, bitch, just 2 weeks ago. Now the shit's come off. Just 2 weeks ago, bitch. Wasn't this the same, like, you were wishing harm on my dog? Just 2 weeks ago. Wait a minute. I get a message on Facebook. Okay. So it wasn't just like 2 weeks ago. Let's calculate this back. 2 weeks ago. Let me pull up the Facebook group messages. The phone died. Why did I unplug that? Wasn't it like just 2 weeks ago that you kept pulling into a group chat that I didn't want to be in? And I said, I don't want to be in this group chat. And didn't you sneak into my Facebook page and send out pictures that you shouldn't send out and acted like you got it mysteriously and I don't know where it came from? I think if you weren't a believer now, honey, you're going to be a believer. And, I just want to give thanks to my ancestors and my spirits for always coming through and doing exactly what they should be doing. And, I'm just going to give a little backdrop about this little story while we're here for those who need to get caught up to speed. So there's somebody I've been knowing for about 7 years. And 7 years, we've had an on and off friendship. And when I first met this individual, I knew this person was a homosexual. And nothing wrong with that, but I knew he was a queen. And these other transgenders and, cisgender women would say, bitch, you're crazy. And I'm like, I know a queen when I see a queen, I know a queen when I see a queen. I have good gay dog, good straight dog, good lesbian dog. I got that girl, trust me. So mama swept her down and he was not into the girls or boys. And fast forwarding 3 years later, he had this wake up call. It was the calling of God. And God came in and said, son, you need to tell the world that you're into penis, not poom poom. So mysteriously, he came out as being bisexual and he admitted to having sex with these men in county jail. And he admitted to having sex with, cousins, friends, and all some good stuff. And I'm like, ooh, mama was always a queen. Ain't nothing wrong with that. So fast forwarding, we got into it after he came out the closet because people were trying to say that I brainwashed him into being a queen, because once we became friends, he started to open up a little more. And that's what really happens when you support people. They start to be comfortable with who they are. They like to, be open. Like, bitch, this is me. They're comfortable. So he would even like allude and say, bitch, you turn me out and it's because of you that I like D. I'm like, honey, well, according to your stories, it's not because of me. And according to your brother's stories too, bitch, because I talked to your brother on Instagram and I have been doing so since 2013. Catch that tea. According to him, but you've always been a queen. You've always been waddling around, dropping it low, trying to get people's brothers private and shit. So either way, we stopped talking. That was the first thing out. So 2014, I had this young man get his life back together because I saw this man who had potential. And I said, I want to employ this man to get him some coin so he can do things with his life. And, the coin came in. He wanted to come and see me and all this other shit happened. And before it happened, mysteriously, he couldn't come and see me because, his family wouldn't let him travel by himself, right? This is a grown-ass man, y'all. So I'm like, something ain't right with this. So fast forwarding, 2015, 2016, 2015, 2016, this person started showing signs of mental breakdowns, like something was going on psychologically. And I'm like, there's a spirit going on. Well, coming to find out this person was talking to a person who had a mental illness. We won't go into it. I said, well, bitch, either the spirits have jumped or two you are. Well, coming to find out, me doing my research, this person actually have a history of schizophrenia in his family. And of course, with that stuff, with the older you get, the worse it gets. Okay. So bam, I'm like, okay, so let me just back it up. He's messy. But let me back it up because his messiness comes from his mental illness. So I left it alone. Honey, he started bringing people into the picture where people who I didn't even know was hitting me up saying shit to me. And I'm like, who the fuck they know? It all went back to him. So 2017, about 17 going into 2018, we apologized to each other again. We let everything go. We let bygones be bygones, honey. We're sorry. We've been friends for so long, on and off. And I get a little jealous when you talk to other people, la, 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 la. And I'm like, bitch, I don't know you. I don't know you like that, bro. Like, we talk, but jealousy because of what? Fast forwarding again, 2018, a little situation happened. And why the situation happened, which was 2018, doesn't even seem like too long ago, but it was actually over a year ago. He was making little comments and little jabs like, whoo, ha, ha, and whoo, and you boo, and you fake spiritualists, and, you work with that spirit, but how can you? You didn't grow with it, and da-da-da-da-da, da-da-boo-boo-boo-boo-boo. Well, this person was dating somebody who also worked with this deity. And I said, whoa, is that a coincidence or not? Well, in his mind, he said, well, I don't think it's a coincidence, but there's something to it. I could have sworn that's what a coincidence was, but whatever. We let it go. We did our little thing. Fast forwarding October of last year, he jumped on a bandwagon with some foolishness. Like I said, he watched my YouTube channel. He stalks me. He's on my Snap. He's on my Instagram. He's on my YouTube. Everywhere I go, he's there. They're fucking fans. They screenshot. He just loves it. Everywhere I go, he goes. Okay. So October, I remember we were doing something, my friend, I can't remember. We got on camera and he was like, don't talk to them. They're trannies. Okay, bitch, yeah, don't talk to us. We're trannies. But of course, that made them want to hit us up and more. So we had all these guys messaging us. Well, September going into October, it was like September, the end of September, Mama got a little nasty. And Mama was like talking shit, nigga, boo, 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 boo. You're never going to get this. You're going to be single, blah, blah, blah. You a hoe. You a this and that. You got this and that. Why don't you own anything? Why are you renting? Why are you this and that? And I'm like, that's so weird that you know my story. I mean, you know more about me than I know about me. And that's kind of crazy. So I let it go. And then the next day he did some more shit. So I literally did a mock, okay? Because I did a mock thing right in front of where he was at. It was like him and like 8 other people. So they're dying. Oh my God, this is so funny. Ha, ha, ha. And his reaction, he was scared. Like, he was like, oh my God, I'm about to tell my grandmother she needs to pray right now because this bitch is doing something. So so I said, this motherfucker got scared. So I'm like, just so you know, I was not really doing anything. I was doing a mock situation. I had a broken candle, and I said, I'm just going to light it and act like I'm doing something. So it'll just make him scare his ass straight. So he apologized, right? Probably January of this year. So 3 months later, he apologized. He said, I'm sorry. I just got upset because you're talking to somebody, I won't say this person's name, and I just feel like y'all are buddy, 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 and I just feel like you're telling them information, so that's why I don't want to be cool with you. So I said, thank you for your time. I'm not worried about this bullshit, because at the time my sister just passed away. I'm like, bitch, I'm not worried about this. I'm helping my family right now. I don't care about anything you got going on. It does not bother me, right? But my thing is, if you're going to roast and have fun, roast and have fun, but don't try to roast and have fun and try to get people to like you, because if anybody like you because you're roasting, they're not really there for you. They don't really like you, but they're there because it's cool and it's funny. And they're probably talking shit about you, not knowing that what you're saying about me, you're joking. So yeah, you're right, whatever. We let it go. This is through Snap. I should have screenshotted it. 4 weeks ago, I get added into a Facebook group, and I'm like, why are they adding me into this group? Because I blocked him on Facebook. And I'm like, why are they adding me into this Facebook group? And then they're like talking, and then tranny, man, they're going in, tranny, ooh, bitch, blah, 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 going in, just talking shit. I let it go because it's stupid. Okay, bitch, here we go again. So he was messaging people to talk shit to me. So I said, okay, we're going to let it go. It's not that serious. Well, somebody was in my Facebook. They got pictures of me and my sister and a lot of other private stuff. And slowly but surely, they're releasing a picture. That fast forward, this was about a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago, right? And I told them, I said, it's cute and it's fun, but now you're invading my privacy, and it's not okay. It's not okay. Because, bitch, we know each other personally, like 7 years. Like, bitch, we know each other. Addresses, names, private shit that you've never shared with people, shit I've never shared with people. We know shit about each other. So now you're stepping over the boundaries, okay? Then they're like going in and just talking shit. Let it go. Exit out. It's not that serious. I'm doing casework for people. Something pop up again. I'm back in the motherfucking group. He's still talking shit. Right? So I said, okay, are you roasting or are you taking this shit serious? Because if you're taking this shit serious, honey, then we can get serious. Well, what you gonna do? I got a cousin that live here that's a parole officer, and he's a PO, and he's a sheriff. And I'm like, okay, woo, I'm afraid of sheriffs and POs and all shit, okay? So we do our little arguing back and forth. I even go outside in daylight because he said that my pictures was Photoshop, or he was telling his friends it was Photoshop. And it was stupid, y'all, again. So I get outside in daylight, I'm on the camera, and I'm like, ha, 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 oh, they mad. They're going off and shit. Oh, he looked like Wendy. Oh, my God, Wendy Williams. Oh, bitch, this bitch looks like a crazy version of Queen Latifah. Like, just going in. So I'm like, okay, hi, it's funny, right? And while we're doing this, people are like, hi, g'day. So we're doing it, and they're like, oh, she's talking to herself. So I'm showing the video, going back. So I'm like, okay, bitch, I'm going to go, because I was literally leaving. Connection lost, because, of course, I don't want to hook it up to my Wi-Fi. Leave out. I get added back into the fucking group. At this point, I'm just irritated because my battery is fully charged. I'm traveling. I don't like plugging my phone up in my car charger. Motherfucker talking shit, just spilling private tea. Oh, this bitch, this bitch just said, oh, this bitch said this, that. Then he let a 16-year-old boy come into the picture, and now you're involving kids. So now you're really trying to piss me off. And if you're trying to really piss me off, now I'm going to show you, bitch, a side that you've never seen, right? So lightly, politely, I exit out the group again. I didn't say shit. I get added in one more time, which my friend ended up adding me in there. And I went off and I said, bitch, don't add me to this group. I don't want to talk to none of these people. They're beneath me. They have nothing to do. None of them work. They're all bum ass motherfuckers. So he started going in. Bitch, da, 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 da. So I exit out the group without saying anything, y'all. Get on my Snap. And my Snap is literally blowing up messages, calls, and I'm just like, who the fuck is calling me? I forgot this motherfucker was on my Snapchat, my private one. So I look, I see his name, I open it up, and he's just going in on me. So I said, okay, now you're not roasting. Now you're trying to be serious. Now you're trying to prove a point. And I always tell people, if it comes down to proving a point, I always have the last laugh. So if you want to play these games, I can play Chancellor. So of course he's commenting, and we want to talk about nothing spiritual. Oh, bitch, what you gonna do? You gonna work with these fake ass spirits? You gonna pull out some statues, some eggs. What you gonna do, bitch? What you gonna do? What you gonna do, bitch? Like he's just doing it over and over. So then someone who's in the group is like, girl, he's screenshotting your messages and putting it into the Facebook group. So I told her, I said, I want to hear about him. I said, fuck it. I'm doing my thing. I don't want to hear about him. I need to go do my thing, blah, blah, blah. So she's like, what you about to do? I'm about to go do some work. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Not knowing what work I'm talking about. Fast forwarding 2 weeks later, this shit happens. And I knew something was coming because there was a lot of numbers being shown that I was seeing that I'm always around. And these numbers were literally popping up everywhere. And that's how spirit, that's what I'm telling you. So that's how spirit shows you that something that you're working on is about to pull in. Literally, today I wake up and I get this information, right? Because we have a mutual friend, which now I'm thinking about this, probably the bitch I was giving him my information, giving him my pictures and shit. So I look and I'm seeing right there what his room looked like with blood everywhere. And I said, oh my God, please don't tell me this. And normally I don't talk about it because, bitch, when you do shit, you don't talk about shit. But because he's always watching and he said that spirits are fake and spirits ain't real, I'm going to, play with some rocks and shit. Those are his exact words. And they're in a group too. So I can actually screenshot them and repost them on my Facebook so he can see what he typed. And now on a Friday, which is my day, the 5 o'clock news is called. Okay. Why couldn't it be the 7 o'clock news, the 9 o'clock news, the 10 o'clock news? Why was the 5 o'clock news called? Ambulance and shit. Now you can't see and all sorts of shit, bitch. And to add, salt to the motherfucking injury, bitch, in my case, bitch, to add the motherfucking cayenne pepper, bitch, and some fucking frog blood, bitch, on the fucking injury. Bitch, this motherfucker was like, oh my God, honey, I got more money than you. I paid to get my eyes done and I can see, honey, I got the surgery. Honey, you mad because I got the surgery done? Hold on. Bitch, are you there? Are you there? Hello? Okay, she probably got some teas over there. He was like, you mad because I got my eyes done, honey? I can see, honey. I got the money to get my eyes done, bitch. I bring in almost $2,000 a month. Nobody even brought that up. So, like I said, now, bitch, I wonder how pretty could you see now? I mean, I wonder how good you can see now. And unfortunately, dogs are brought in, and I keep telling people, spirits don't pick and choose. There's not no, well, go for that, bitch, but be gentle on the dogs. Honey, it doesn't work that way. You tried your shit, you talked your shit, and now, bitch, you gotta back up the shit you talked. I backed up my shit. Bitch, what else you want? You want something to happen to the whole damn old house disappear? You need more than a swarm of bees? You need a tornado because it's in Texas. You need a tornado to loop on down and sweep shit away. You need a hurricane to come on through. What you need? Because see, bitch, there's one to be for destruction, and you keep picking on motherfuckers, and there's so much it can take. Like I said, for the past month, I've been dealing with casework. I've been dealing with I've been dealing with my clients. I've been dealing with my personal life, getting my family, help my family doing that. And then my regular shit. Outside of other people, bitch, I got myself. And then you want to add extra shit on that's not important. And I keep telling you, I don't want to be a part of that. Keep me out of that. And you keep doing it. Bitch, another thing too, your friend got something coming too. Bitch, and let her know. Let her know, bitch, who sent it. She got something coming too because she helped you. She trying to be a little catfish minion in the rough, She trying to catfish behind the scenes and shit and think people don't know. What I do? I didn't do that. I'm a nice person. No, you're not. You don't. Honest people don't fuck with crooked people. Honest people don't fuck with crooked, lying ass, fake ass motherfuckers. You don't do that. Just something within you get bored, you get sick, and you say, bitch, why the fuck am I even cool with this bitch? So honest people don't fuck with that. So bitch, if he's that way, you're that way. So like I said, bitch, you're right. You're right there where you need to be at too. That longitude, that latitude. Didn't I say something about like a loose line or something got loose in the area, something like that, or a mountain line or something? Something happened recently. I don't know what happened recently. It was something about a line or something coming. Bitch, that was the warning. Just like he got his motherfucking warning. He did when he saw those bugs in that house, he thought, What is this? I don't know. There's something crazy. We need to get the exterminator out here. Bitch, how you not know there was a beehive in your house? I mean, that's what they should have interviewed him on the news. Yes, sir. How did y'all not know there was a beehive in the house? What made the beehive get disturbed on a Friday? Because this girl right here, she's kind of a skeptic. She's like, girl, I believe in spiritual stuff, but girl, bye. How is it that this beehive get disturbed on a Friday? Okay, on a Friday. How did these beehives, and then obviously if it was a hive of bees and a swarm of bees, bitch, it's been there for some time, honey. What caused it to be disturbed? What caused it to be disturbed? I mean, that's what I want to know. And I'm asking this from a curious standpoint. It was nothing spiritual. What caused that beehive to be disturbed on a Friday? And your dogs are tied up. So the dogs wasn't fucking with the hive. You wasn't fucking with the hive. Just something to think about, something to think about. And, you thought that, anyway, we'll step off of that. Bitch, we'll just say this, keep up with your shenanigans, bitch, and I'll be sure that you'll never be able to come on the internet again. And we'll just say that right there. Just, keep up with the word, girl. Keep doing your thing. Keep being messy and drama. And, I got nothing else better to do but talk shit to people. Keep doing it. You won't be saying shit for a long time now, won't you? I know something that you sit back there just recover for a longer time. But honestly, my condolences, to you and, your dog. Hopefully, that's just a sad situation, honey. Mama was just, she was going in, honey. Just a sad situation. The dogs got brought into it because you brought the dogs into it. You did it. You brought the dogs into it, honey. It could have just been you, minding your business. You could have did your little thing, but instead, bitch, you wanted to bring my dog into it. My cute little baby. How dare you? How dare you bring my cute little baby into the argument, and he did nothing to you? Did you do something to him? My cute little innocent baby. He's just a cute little innocent baby. And how dare you bring him into the picture? It's okay. I know it's okay. I know it's so you don't even got to talk about it. I know it's okay. How dare you? He tried to see you some bad energy, motherfucker. He tried to pray a scripture for you. Oh, poor baby. Yeah, my baby's feelings is hurt now. You don't hurt my baby's feelings. He's hurt right now. It's okay. It's okay. Mama got you. It's okay. It's okay. You okay? You okay? He tried to comfort you, calling my baby ugly and shit. Bitch, your baby, I want to see what your baby look like right now. Is your baby still cute, nigga? I want to see what that baby look like now. Poor thing. So sad, honey. But you'll learn your lesson. Ain't that right, honey? Oh, yeah, poor baby. Yes. Anyway, moving on. Come on, CG. Come on, CJ. Karma is motherfucking real. And that's why we say if it's justifiable, bitch, you always gonna do some shit. Who you doing? Yes, honey. Come on, Taylor Allen. How you doing? Yes, honey. Oh, Taylor. Oh, honey. Taylor. Okay? Okay? Yes. He get money for his eyes now. He can pay for it. I know he can. Honey, mama, listen. Nobody talked about money. Mama brought in, I make $2,000 a month, my eye surgery. What was he saying? I got money to take care of my dogs. And I'm just like, what does it have to do with any of what we're talking about? We didn't say anything about that. Bitch, you start going in on me. He said that I do a whole bunch of shit. And I'm just like, girl, only if you knew me. Like, he's like, I travel the world and get fucked for money. And I'm just like, huh? Bitch. And if you're so established and you would be owning stuff right now. Bitch, you don't know what I own. Bitch, you don't know it, girl. You don't know anything, honey. So I don't know why he was bringing that shit up. But like I said, he conjured up his own spirits. He put in his own petition. He put in his own petition pituitary. He put in his own tea, bitch. I said it pituitary. He put in his own tea when he sat right there and tried to bring up shit that had nothing to do with anything. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, girl? Like, I hate when people do that. Like, bitch, let's keep up with this. And then on top of that, you kept fucking with me. You kept poking. Bitch, you kept poking. Oh, let me in. Bitch, no. You got 20 million people. You got 8 people. Well, I don't know what you got. You got 1,000 people on your motherfucking Facebook. Add them in the group and fight with them. Bitch, join the military. Join the army. Bitch, join the legal force. Like, girl, use that energy and do shit productive. But to fuck with somebody who's not fucking with you, someone who's been cool with you, who's done nothing for you but do good things for you, that also had your back when people were not really fucking with you, but your slow friends, like, that's crazy to me. No. So, like I said, he's going to learn this lesson. And if he don't from this one, bitch, it'll be more to come. Bitch, pray that away. But anyway, so I'm here, y'all. Y'all see my new computer? Hey, y'all see my new computer? Yes, honey. Yes. Y'all see my new computer? Oh my God. Thank my people so much for this. This is a upgraded King computer by Stratos. Yes, honey. Stratos. Can we say Stratos? And it has 7 ventilation fans that have actually, these are the fans right here with the color rings. This is the Halo. And it has a whole bunch of specs on it, a whole bunch of specs. So due to my people, I was able to get this. And this is a great investment. So, of course, I put on my Instagram when I first got it. I've had it probably since Wednesday. But, of course, I want to say thank you to my people here, too, because, of course, you know, a little bit of your teas went here, too, honey. And I don't know if y'all can see this. It's a nice computer. Yes, honey. Yes. Y'all see that? Isn't that cute? Isn't that cute right now? Tell me I ain't cute. Look at that. Look at that, honey. Listen. And the better the computer, that means more shit we can do, right? So I'm actually going to be doing something. You talk about this because, of course, I'm into paranormal stuff. We're going to be talking about some stuff, and I haven't decided if I wanted to do it publicly or privately, because publicly, there's some stuff that's going to be stirred, and I don't want it to affect me because some stuff I'm going to be talking about is actually local situations, and, you know, we know what happens when beehives are disturbed or hornets' nests are disturbed. They attack. Okay. So I'm trying to be very, very mindful to, you know, before I do any of that, to say, how do I want to do it? Do I want to actually do it openly, or do I want to make another channel and be discreet about it and talk about some things? Because, of course, like I said, there's a lot of things that I've experienced, I witnessed, and I learned from past experiences, honey. You keep that shit to yourself, but I want to share some stuff. And like I said, you know, it's a little bit of paranormal stuff. It's a little bit of, you know, extra paranormal shit, and, you know, shit that turns into physical stuff. And it can answer a lot of questions. It can conclude a lot of things, and it can actually help some people as well. So, like I said, I haven't decided how I want to do that, but that's why I wanted this computer. Because it's so much memory on here, so much memory. I think it's 8 gigabytes in NVIDIA GeForce, 650 gigabytes of solid state drive, 1 terabyte of hard drive, 16 gigabytes of RAM, I believe, which I want to upgrade if I can. I don't know. And the graphics are going to be hella good too. So I'm like, bitch, let me utilize all that. So yes, anyway. Yes, honey, we still going through our little allergies things, but it's clearing up. Honey, it was worse like last week, like very worse. But anyway, honey, yes, come on, CJ, come on, Julie, Joey. How you doing? Juliana in house. I know that's right, Juliana. I know that's right, Juliana. Girl, why your name is Julie Joey? Okay, why your name is Julie Joey, honey? Yes, honey, you're most definitely deserve this. That's right. I know that's right, CJ. My hard work and dedication. Hard work and dedication. It sure is paying off, and I'm so glad. I'm so glad. I'm so thankful. So like I said, there's a lot of things that we're going to be doing. I've been preparing for it actually this week. We got our little thing up here. I'm going to actually get ready and organize some stuff in here, get my carpet shampooed, lay out some new stuff, and start what I need to do, what I want to do. And like I said, I don't know if it's going to be a public thing or private thing. I don't know how we're going to go. But like I said, it's going to be definitely interesting because I love talking about stuff like this. And a lot of times the people, they touch base on things that's already there. And I'm just like, oh my God, we already heard about this 1,000 times. So are you giving real spiritual insight or are you giving your own personal opinion? So like I said, that's what I want to do. That's what I'll be doing, honey. Come on, Julie. Who you doing? Yeah, it's fine. That's why I see your birthday as we speak. I can't believe the ones you look out for. Oh my God. See, you know what? CJ? See, that's why people be like, bitch, ooh, bitch, you this, you that. I am telling you, I could have been done going into my past situations. I could have had my own house in the beginning. But because of, I'm thinking of, well, I want more room. So if I need to move someone in, if I can help someone let them in. And I told y'all, when I was having roommates and stuff, I had horrible experiences to where I don't know if I want to ever do room anything again. I thought about it because I'm like, that would be nice to have like another spiritual person that you're always with. I'm single currently and I don't want a man, but that'd be nice to have like two people being involved and, two people helping clean up, like just partnership, but not intimate partnerships, if that makes sense. And then I thought about, help people. Oh yeah, someone who needs help coming in, because like I said, in my past, like, honey, people who committed horrible crimes moved in. Like, I had a roommate, right? Mixed couple that was originally from Arizona. And I'm not saying what I am saying because it's public record. They actually was originally from a part of America where they committed a crime. And when they committed the crime, they were actually found innocent. I don't know how. Or one was found innocent, one was found guilty. And I guess the guilty one took the innocent one to run. So the innocent one did run. And from when I did my digging, it came up that they murdered their own child. And of course, evidence says one thing. Spiritually, there's more tea. Okay. It is what it is. And, so yeah, so that person left. The other person is still behind bars for murder. And that person left, fled, stopped in Arizona, left Arizona, said, I need to go to California, found my ad online for looking for roommates. They came on in. And it was just a lot of stuff. It was, I'll pay for food for your refrigerator. I'll give you $500 a month for rent. Rent was like $750. I'll give you $500. It's going to be me, my husband, my two kids. I'm going to put food in your refrigerator. They were, part Asian, so they made a lot of Asian food, Cambodian, Khmer, and Thai food. And, I love Thai food. I never had it until they moved in. And it was just something I was like, girl, I don't have to pay $250. They're covering groceries and I got to pay electricity too. Bitch, that's good. Electricity wasn't expensive. But like I said, they just ran, y'all, like so quickly. That's how I did my research. They moved in. They heard me on the phone talking to my friend at the time because my friend's daughter, and her boyfriend came in. And they moved in without her knowing. She called the police to get rid of them. And the police was like, well, they got mail coming here. She's like, what? So he's like, you got to evict them. So I was telling my friend what he can do. You need to tell your mom to one day put all that shit outside the house, go down to the P.O. box, put a mailer change the address. Hello. Change the address, go to the P.O. box, change the address. It'll start immediately, bitch. It'll ask for ID and shit. Do an address change, put that shit out. When they show up and say, we live here, bitch, no, y'all don't. And the cops ain't gonna make you. Your cops ain't gonna make you let them back in because they don't have a key to your house. The cops gonna say, you got a key to the house, open the door, we'll let you go in. You don't got a key, we not letting you in there. So, bitch, what ended up happening is they heard me say that over the phone, right? They were hearing me. They were eavesdropping. They thought I was talking about them. Girl, I went to sleep, y'all. You know I'm a light sleeper. Bitch, I woke up the next day. I didn't hear no noise because I had two kids. I'm like, it's kind of quiet in there. Open the door, honey. It was empty, y'all. It was empty. Bitch, I said, what? Called my cousin / sister-in-law. I said, girl, I need you to come up over here, girl. She's like, what? I said, girl, wait until you get here. Come over here. So she came over here and she's like, what happened? I said, girl, look who's gone. What happened, girl? Then it's up and left. And then sure enough, I text her, right? And she's all like, yeah, we heard you talking about how you were going to change the locks and you're going to put us out. And we were like, we can't have that. I said, first of all, you're fucking lying. Second of all, if I was going to put you out, I would have told you that. I would have said it on the phone. My friend's mother was going through a situation with her daughter and her son-in-law. And I was telling them what to do, but I never mentioned y'all. And then she's like, well, my husband heard it. Well, your husband is obviously dead. So she's like, yeah, no thanks, no thanks. So she started ignoring me. So it was like for like 6 months, y'all, like we would see them and they would like run. Like she'll run. Like Carl Jr., I think we went to Carl Jr. and she literally was like in the corner trying to hide her face. And I'm like, I think that's my old roommate. And yeah, so bitch, I did my research and I found out, bitch, that she was on the motherfucking run because I remember her name. I did my motherfucking research and she was. She was on the run, bitch. Well, she wasn't on the run, but they were saying that she was innocent. What they were possibly looking for. She had a warrant out for arrest because I guess more information came out. I don't know how that went, but they were looking for her ass. So like I said, I just had bad experiences with roommates. Then I had another roommate who was like not even from here. He was like missing or shit from like Utah or something. He was here. He didn't want to show me no ID. He said his name was Justin. Girl, he moved in. He had like Buddha and Jesus. And he was like, you're a spiritualist and because I was just now getting back into my spiritual stuff. And he's like, so what do you think about Jesus and Buddha? And I said, well, those are two different energies. And he's like, well, I feel like we can pick and choose what energies we want to work with. And sometimes I want to work with Jesus. Sometimes I want Buddha. And I'm like, okay, but both of them have a religious system. So now you're becoming locked down to both. And now you're going to split up your personality. You're going to have confused energy within yourself. And it's literally going to create two different monsters going at each other. He didn't want to listen. And I think one time he came over and I don't know if he fell in the tub or something happened, but he was like screaming and shit. And he was saying my name. And I ran in there and he was like, something's going on. And the water would not stop running, y'all. And there's something spiritual with that. The water just kept going. It would not stop. So I'm like, oh my God, my office is closed. There's no emergency number for the maintenance man. My only thing I can think of is called a fucking fire department. So bitch, I know the fire department, they came down, they stopped the water on the shit. But anyway, I'm like, honey, there was something spiritual going on. And he's like, what do you mean? I said, yeah, there's something spiritual going on. And you know what, y'all? I kid y'all not. I was doing my research. While I was doing my research on the motherfucker, he just seriously said, I'm going to give you my rent for the last month and I'm going to relocate because I want to change my life and I just want to start fresh. And I was like, dude, you're not even on a lease. You're renting here. What do you mean you're trying to? And I said, oh, Spirit, you're talking. Come on through. And then come on find out he was a missing guy from Utah. Bitch, a missing guy from Utah. So you know what I motherfucking did, bitch. I contacted Utah and I told him, I said, yeah, the guy y'all looking for who's missing, he's over here having a new life and y'all might want to. So bitch, of course, they came out, they were asking questions. I said, yeah, he said his name was Justin. I asked for ID. He didn't want to show his ID, blah, 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 blah. So they ended up finding him. He was like in Los Gatos or something, somewhere in the Bay Area. Then I'm finding him and he was just like, yeah, I want to start over. I think he got into it with his parents or siblings or something, but that was crazy. And then what? Another roommate, it was like a couple, bitch. Ooh, honey. I had two couple roommates. One of the couples was like this weird ass couple. The best friend was, I think they were having three shit. The best friend was trying to come over and get some of me. When I told him I was a tranny bitch, he didn't want none of me. He wouldn't even look at me. And I said, bitch, I want to let this be loud and clear, bruh. Okay, let's make this clear. You liked me. You found out what the tea was. I didn't say that, but when you found out what it was, now you don't want to look at me, bitch. I'm uncomfortable. I don't even want you in my house anymore because you act like there's something going on. Like he had that look, y'all, to where he was like, I'm so disgusted. I'm so embarrassed. I'll take this bitch out. So I said, I'm not comfortable. He can't be here. So of course they made it a big deal. And, boyfriend was like, you got a problem with him? No, I don't got a problem with him. I just think that he looked like he's up to something. And being a transgender, I got to defend myself. He come to my house, he do some stupid bitch, just me or him. So I think you might want to save his life. And he's not allowed to come over. So they end up moving out. But like I said, another couple, sneaky ass motherfuckers. The girl was very sneaky. The guy wasn't, honey. She had me cooking for her man and shit, honey. Then caught the attitude when he would say, I prefer her to cook for me. Then she's like, what's going on with you and my man? First of all, honey, I don't want a man who can't clean up after himself. He don't know how to do his own laundry. He don't know how to wash his own ass. Girl, bye. I don't want a man like that. What I look like, take care of him, bitch. That's a mama's boy. You're going to always have problems with mama's boys. You being a woman, don't have children with a mama's boy. I'm telling you. Don't. Any woman out there, you got a man that's a mama's boy, don't have kids with him, honey. I'm telling you. Because the mama's always going to know your business. He going to tell his mama everything. She going to have an attitude with you. You're going to say, babe, why your mama don't like me? I don't know. Bitch, yes, you know, because you tell her every fucking thing. Yes. So, that thing, then he got drunk, sent me his little stuff, honey, came into the little room and was trying to, give me some of the tea. Y'all, I was just a shock because I thought mama was a queen. Because mama used to shave her whole body. I'm talking about the boyfriend. Mama used to shave her whole body. Mama used to arch her eyebrows. Mama used to like to play Marco Polo. Mama used to let you grab on his stuff, y'all. Like, you letting queens and kings grab up on you like that? And he's like, oh, it's okay. But he would get drunk and come out and show off his body and shit. And I'm like, he want a little something, something. And I remember me and Lachey, we were at a Christian bookstore. Won't the devil tempt you, y'all? Won't the devil tempt y'all? We were at the Christian bookstore buying us some Christian supplies. And while we're there getting the word of the Lord, I get a text alert on my phone, look down at the text alert, and it's a dick picture. Then I'm like, bitch, who's sending me dick pictures? So I go in, I back out, and I see his name, and I'm like, bitch, this got to be an error. Because I kid you not, back then, Metro used to mix up y'all contacts. I kid you not. Metro used to mix up the contacts. So I went until I got home, and I texted him back, and I said, hey, is this you? And he said, yes. And I said, you sent me a picture of your stuff. And he said, oh, I did that by accident, my bad. So, of course, I'm basking in the picture because I'm like, that is really nice. Wow. Ooh, I can't believe I'm seeing this. Okay. Fast forwarding, bitch. Let me tell y'all, fast forwarding. Fast forwarding, honey. He was not, girl, there was some distance. Fast forwarding, I got into a little situation with the people I was staying with at that time, and I had to go. I got my own place. Oh, bitch, there was some crazy shit going on that year, too. 2011, y'all, there was some crazy shit going on that year. Yes, March of 2011 was a crazy time in 2011 for me. So I ended up getting my shit out. I moved out in like 2 weeks. And I ended up hitting her up. And I was like, hey, girl, come on, mama. Okay, girl. She moved in. He comes back. And I'm like, whoa, I thought they broke up. So I was already feeling a little awkward, right? And then everything was cool. And then she would take these little trips and, hey, can you cook? And ooh, And I'm like, what? And I think I told y'all this. Her and my sister, like she was going in on me. And I was like I was keeping calm. My sister's hearing this over the phone, pregnant. My sister's like 6 months pregnant. She's hearing this over the phone, right? No, my sister was not 6 months pregnant. She was 6 months pregnant because she had her twins at 7.5 months. So she literally is hearing this Akuta Matata bitch cuts me out of the background. What you do all day, suck dick? So my sister was all like, mama, we got to, that's all I heard. Y'all, my mom and my sister was there. Do you know that my friend at this time had to stop my sister from going up those stairs? My sister was out to drag her down, girl. My sister had hands. Y'all. And we all said she had hands. She was about to drag that bitch down those stairs, girl. And I don't know if that friend at the time was trying to save her life or my sister's life or her life, because my sister would have destroyed her. And then, that would have been horrible. Pregnant, locked up behind bars, giving birth behind bars. That would have been horrible. But either way, she was gone. And, the man snuck on in and, he dropped that towel. And he was like, and I'm looking like, what we gonna do? And sure enough, honey, he exited out. She come up. He shut the bathroom door. I thought she was gonna say, bitch, I heard people running from out of here. What's going on? She didn't say shit. Before you know it, bitch, I had to go. I said, bitch, I gotta go. And I ended up leaving. But all I'm saying is, bitch, roommates, and you don't have to get roommates, bitch, get your own place because motherfuckers be trying it. And I'm that bitch. So no roommates for me. Bad experiences. I can't remember what I was telling y'all those stories for, but either way, bad experiences, bitch, weird ass motherfuckers from the past. And like I said, you help people fuck you over. I helped her, she fucked me over. Even going into when I moved in with my other friends, I told her about it. She moved into a house, but she didn't want to pay her rent. And I'm like, girl, like, you don't know people around here, girl. People will do some shit to you. Like, girl. Anyway, I want to show you this before I go. Y'all see this right here? Yes, honey. This is Power Green from Trader Joe's. And it says, Trader Joe's to the power of 7 green organic juice blends. It is organic kale, spinach, green apple, celery, cucumber, lemon juice with added ginger spice. Yes, girl. Mm-hmm. While we do our work, we always fast, honey. Yes, we do. Mm-hmm. But anyway, honey, come on, Rose. How you doing? We can have harmony. I know that's right, honey. Yes, honey. What is topic 9? Update and warning or ghost 19. Ain't no updates or warning for that, honey. I just told a motherfucker, honey, who's watching this, Julie. He's watching and, he's waiting for some inspiration. And tonight, well, actually Friday, he got his inspiration. And, hopefully he utilized today. So it's a sad situation down there, unfortunately. But killer, bitch. Y'all like my new ring, honey? We call it clusters of stars. Y'all see that, honey? Okay, so you have 2 mother of pearls in the corner. You have 2 big stars. We're going to call it Sirius A and Sirius B. We have little tiny clusters of stars above it and below it circulating around it. So we have 1 star circulating around the other one, binary star system. We have 2 mother of pearls on the outside. That's where my ancestors came from. Yes, honey, we won't name that place because a lot of you haven't heard of it yet. And going into that, then we have the other 2. So we're going to call this the clustered of star ring. Love it. I feel good. And yes, honey, got spirals on it too. Y'all see that? Y'all see the design spirals going around, honey? Anyway, yes, they would need a reason to kick you out. Listen, that's why you got to kick their ass out. How about that? Yes. Well, listen, that's another thing too. Someone said, and I won't say no names, honey. The phone died on her anyway. Let me plug this in. There's no shit gonna call me. Someone I know, Julie, said, I don't believe in magic or spells because I see these TV shows, Mia, and I see like Coven of Witches and American Horror Story and people doing shit with their hands and blue power and shit coming out. And I've never seen that happen, so I don't believe in magic. And I said, well, bitch, that's energy. So you saying you don't believe in magic because in these TV shows, they got you showing this shit coming out people's hands. That's like you saying you don't believe in heartbeat because there's energy that creates that. That's like saying you don't believe in the clock because there's energy that creates that. That's like saying you don't believe in attraction and you don't believe that by you making goals today for you that it's going to happen, right? And she's like, oh, I'm just saying I don't believe in that bitch and that's my mind done to it. So then she's like, but I believe in astrology and I believe in, Geminis and all stuff. And I said, well, girl, who do you think invented that stuff? She's like, scientists. I said, bitch, the same motherfuckers that taught you about doing spells and rituals on people to get their asses together is the ones that invented astrology and the studies of the star systems that influence our bodies. Like, it's the same motherfuckers. Well, where can I see this at? Because I got to see it to believe it. I said, girl, you are very confused. And this is why you have some anxiety issues going on within you because you're subscribing to a partial system. If you believe in astrology, then you also believe in magic. And if you don't believe in magic but believe in astrology, then you have basically, you're wrestling with each other. And I can't remember what I gave her an example, but it was something like that, Julie. That's like worshiping God but not believing in the devil or something like that. And I was like, girl, bye. Like it's a mixture of things. That's the same thing, what you're picking and choosing. Well, I only want to deal with this. It's the same thing. And I told her, eventually you're into astrology. Eventually you're going to be curious about other things. And when you are curious about other things, honey, you ain't getting no help from me. You better go on Google and hit up these other motherfuckers because I ain't teach you a motherfucking thing, bitch. Because if you don't have it here and it's not always here, but you got that spirit of confusion there and you want to live with that spirit and you're acknowledging that spirit is there and I'm telling you that spirit is there and you're like, I don't give a fuck. Then bitch, I don't give a fuck neither. Congratulations and good luck. You know, spirit of the spirit of confusion don't get you nowhere. It will keep you trapped. It will keep you at that crossroads where you're like, should I go? Should I stay? Should I do? Should I not? Oh, fuck it, I'm gonna do it. Then you start thinking later down the line, why did I do that? 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 Same fucking thing. Okay. Thank you, Rose. Come on, honey. Yeah, sound like pagan curses. Come on, I know that's right. Come on now. Yes, of course. Thank you, honey. Thank you, honey. You like that, CJ? CJ. So this used to be the eye ring, right? But the eye came out, and this is how you know somebody was doing some shit, honey. The eye came out, honey, so I kept the teeth. Because I said, bitch, somebody out there sent me a shark tooth, and I had to infuse the energies there. So I said, bitch, that's fine. Big shark, little shark. The big shark always eats up the little shark. Right then, of course, you know, you got my little dragon here, my draconian ring, honey. See that right there, honey? See the little figure 8, honey? The snake eating its own tail type of tea? The serpent. Yes, honey. The seraphims, honey. Okay, then of course, like I said, we got this little new ring here, honey. What'd you say? Anyway, yes, honey. What phone you got? You got the Honor 8. You got the Honor 8. You got the Honor 8. This is the Honor 8. Yes, honey. I got the Honor 8. You got the Honor 8. 64 gigabytes of RAM, high definition. 60. It holds a lot of stuff up in here. Very quick, 4 gigabytes of RAM as far as connectivity. This is the best phone. This is even better than the iPhone. I'm telling you. I might get another one. Love it, love it, love it. Very quickly. I even like the little ringtone options here. You know, let's get into the ringtones, shall we? Let's get into the ringtones, shall we, honey? Bring it to the runway. Hey, I wish I could put down a ringtone. You got right there? What about that? That won't annoy the fuck out of me. Throw that shit off, nigga! And this was very nice. Come on. Ow. This one sound like water too, honey. This is Buddhist right here. Hey. Oh, Julie, this is your ringtone. Yes, honey. Colombian call. Cockatoo, cockatoo. I'm never using that one. What about this one? Hello, yeah. Hey. Hey. What about this one? We can belly dance. Belly, 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 honey. I can be a gypsy tonight. Can we be a gypsy? Yes. Yes, this is Kobe Colliette right here. Yes. Anyway, this phone has 2 SIM cards, so you can have 2 different phone lines on one phone. I actually might do that, honey. Y'all call the same line, get rid of some of the phones. I think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna put my other phone up in a SIM card. Yes, I have 2 phones on one line, or 2 lines on one phone. Hell yeah, bitch. Yes, honey. Very quickly. It also has a self-cleaning system on it. I love it. It has face recognition. Yes, honey. It has a whole bunch of shit on it. I even have my PlayStation messages on here. Yes, honey. Love it. Okay. I love it. You heard demons doesn't like shiny things because of something related to the stars. I know that's right. That is correct. Yes, honey. Yes, that's why mirrors are so effective, honey. Mirrors and reflective objects are good for demons. Even something like this. See how reflective that is, honey? Yes, honey. Look at my baby. He want to see it. He want to see it. Even something like this too. We call this the we call this the armor of David. Huh? You want to send something my way, girl? Huh? You want to send something my way? Huh? Mama say, mama sa, mama kusa. 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 Send something if you want to, bitch. It's going back. I rebuke it. I'm like rubber, you're like glue. Whatever you say, bounce off me, hit you back, bitch. You want to send a death spell? Bitch, go back. Ooh, I'm tickling myself tonight. Ooh, girl, I'm tickling myself tonight, y'all. I want you guys to try this tea right here. This is called jasmine green tea. Y'all, I want y'all to really try this tea. It has the natural stuff in it. It's so good. It tastes just like jasmine. Look. And of course, this is good for people who are trying to manifest love or you want to work with the heart chakra. This is good for that. We're not drinking now. We'll be drinking it later. But yes, honey, I've been seeing and noticing a lot lately. We have to be careful who and what we keep around us. People's energy is so fucked. It took me days to remove so much energy off of me. I'm telling you, sexual transmitted demons are so real. And that's why I could never understand how people could go to clubs, meet people, and sleep with them the same night. I've never understood that. Even like chat lines and stuff. Like I had a sister-in-law who literally met a guy for chat line. Like I kid you not, I was going on chat line a lot. Local chat lines. I met people off there too. So fun. They usually never look how they sound though. But she met up with this guy who actually looks good and he sounds good, right? So he comes over and I'm just like, and she ended up spending the night. And I said, bitch, I'm not going to bed. Because, bitch, we don't know who the fuck he is. And as they say on the chat lines, this is for entertainment purposes only. Bitch, she let us spend the night, y'all. You know I didn't sleep that whole night. You know that he kept getting up, going to the bathroom, running the water, going back in, hour later, come out, running the water, going back. And the next day, I was like, girl, why he kept running the water so much? That kept me up. And she said, well, he was actually ejaculating and he would pull out, ejaculate in his hand and rinse it off in the sink. And I said, I got to go home. And she said, why? This is 2008, y'all. She was like, why? I said, I got to go home. Do y'all know I did a fast and a cleanse for like 2 weeks? I think my mom remember this too. I went on a grape diet. Like it was nothing but grapes. I ate red grapes, green grapes. I think I had pumpkin seeds and that's it. That's it. Red grapes, green grapes, and pumpkin seeds. That's all I had for like, oh, wow. I want to say it was like 2 weeks consistently. And honey, I was being purged, y'all. Like I was throwing up a lot. I was diarrheaing because that energy, that was all energetic. Like I know that there was some teas going on because I was cool with her. So I'm like, those spirits are jumping. And then I'm like, well, somebody who looked that good, why you have to go on a chat line and do it with the first person that he met? And, she just kept saying, well, you can't help who you're attracted to. It's not that. We all know that STDs are real. Diseases and demons. So why would you let just random person get a pain? Anyway, so I just said, girl, I can't do it. And it was disgusting. It was very disgusting. So of course, sexual transmitted demons create diseases and things happen. We've all taken risk with having unprotected sex. Every one of you say you're having, you're a fucking liar. Everybody has. And unfortunately, some people don't get lucky and they end up getting some. Some of us have been lucky. We've done multiple things multiple times unprotectedly and nothing has happened to us. So it goes into, you could say, well, you were lucky, or you could say, well, some people have demons on them, spirits on them, and those spirits actually spewed or spawned themselves into you and it caused you to get an infection. It broke down your immune system. And then we're talking about, diseases manifesting. So, immune suppressing diseases like HIV, and also going into other T's like chlamydia, which affects your reproductive system and can travel up into your kidneys. Syphilis. I mean, we're going to a whole bunch of stuff. Each sexually transmitted disease has its own cause and effect, very similar to even scabies. Scabies are actually mites. Ooh. Scabies are like mites that live in your skin, honey. And girl, like when I see people with bumps, I think about that. That's what I said. Before I sleep with anybody, I need to examine your body fully and thoroughly. Let's take a bath together, baby. That's very spiritual. So we're in that shower, bitch. I'm going to smell you first of all, because the hot water opens up your pores. Can we talk? The hot water opens up your pores. Yeah, I'm in a very good mood today, as you can see. Ow, as you can see, bitch. Another one bites the dust. Anyway, so the showers opens up the pores, y'all. You can tell what people put in their body when they shower, because the hot water opens up their pores and their insides come out. So you smell them in the shower before they put the soap on them, and you see what smell come up. If it's a funky smell, a little weird, swampy smell, then you know something ain't right. And then when you start looking at the body, I'll wash your back, baby. You're going to see if you see little markings and shit and ask them, what is this? What is that? You know, see they're going to lie to you or not. And then if everything is good, bitch, you're going to get on down when they fully clean, and you're going to see what the, you know, the genitals area smell like. And, you know, I don't care nobody say. Yes, you know, the scrotum and the vagina has a certain smell, but it shouldn't smell like a fish market. If there's something fishy going on, I don't care what nobody say. I've been around a lot of women. Sundresses, no panties on, and bitch, like I said, you don't really know. So if it smell like a, because even fish don't smell like fish. If you smell fish, that fish ain't good, bitch. That fish is bad. Fresh fish does not have a smell. It just smells like water, sea salt water, whatever water. Same thing with that. Going even to the nut sack. If the nut sack smell mercy, okay, then we know there's something not right. That pH balance is all fucked up down there. But, you know, that's it. But I doubt you mean, that's why people like, I like the lights off and shit. I like the lights off when I'm into it. But if I don't know you like that, or this is our first time me seeing you naked, bitch, I want the lights on. Okay? And we're going to shower together because I want to see what I can see. And, you know, ow, bitch, don't fuck with me, honey. I want to see what's really going on. So, yes. Don't be sitting here just, you know, oh, God, I can't do it. I don't know if people can do that shit. I can't. He look good. She look good. I'm horny. Bitch, you got toys. You got a whole bunch of shit nowadays, bitches. You don't need no other body unless you're trying to procreate. Yes, because we always talk about it's against the religion to masturbate and shit. Okay, but it's also against their religion to have sex just to have sex too. That's why the Muslims do it with the donkeys and all the good stuff. No tea, no shade. That's why the humans, you know, the non-Muslims, y'all should be doing some shit too, but y'all don't. Instead, y'all are here screwing up with everybody. And, you know, the pastors too, getting it and dipping it low and spreading it wide and sharing it with the hoes, the pimps, you know, the sisters, the brothers, everybody gets some of those pastors nowadays. So, you know, like I say, you know, I mean, did your God really say that? Did he really say, don't do it? Because y'all doing it. So what's the difference, bitch? You better go out there and get you a pocket pussy, get you a nice little hard old vibrating tea, honey. Why not? Bitch, why not? You know, better that than to mess around with somebody and get something. Because, bitch, I mean, honey, like, I'd rather do it with a plastic or a silicone than to do it with someone and, bitch, have to pop 20 pills a day. I mean, honey, no tea, no shade. But that's not what I want to be doing. That's not the life I want to live, honey. Mm-mm. Okay? Okay. Demons do sound close like diamonds, honey. Well, diamonds are actually, can we talk about it, CJ? Diamonds are actually coal, which are very dark. And very similar to a tourmaline. This is a diamond before it gets shiny. So it is a coal, and it's created under pressure, and it's a very, you know, and it just turns that coal. And then you have a boom, a diamond. So it turns the coal under pressure into a boom, a diamond. Okay, so yes, that's same thing to motherfucking demons. You know, you got to be careful with some demons, honey. They'll come off nice and sweet and shit, but we know what their roots are. We know they come from coal. You know, when you're a kid and they say Santa's gonna bring you a gift or coal, you bet Santa gonna put some coal in your stocking. Remember they used to say that? Bitch, I ain't never got no damn coal. I wish a bitch would put some coal in there, bitch. My mom would have been told the queen would have came out in me. Honey, if I would have got a coal for Christmas, bitch. Excuse me, bitch. No, I want to call her bitch. My mom would have, my mom would have dislocated my damn jaw, bitch. My mom didn't play that. I brought you this one, I could take you out. Oh, y'all. Let me just go into this. I remember one time my brother got in trouble because he had some weed in his shoe. My brother got some shoes and he was popping up with shoes and shit. My mom was like, where are you getting all this money at? I don't know. She wanted me to be nosy. But my brother would always say, snitches always end up in ditches. And I said, oh, bitch, I don't want to be in no ditch. Because we used to go fishing for daddy long legs, crawfish. And I'll be like, bitch, I don't want to be down there with no damn crawfish. But make a long story short, bitch, my mama found out that he had some weed in his shoe and she confronted him. She said, where the fuck you get this at? And he's like, don't be checking me. I'm a grown man. He was like 14, 15. And my mom said, oh, really? Well, if you grown, then you can get the fuck up out of here and handle your own shit, right? And he's like, well, I don't have to leave neither. So she said, oh, you big. Oh, he big and bad. Okay. So, y'all, she was looking for some shit. First, she grabbed the cast iron skillet, but I think something went in, something got in her and said, if I hit this nigga with this, it's going to knock him out. So I think that's where she got this from. So then she grabbed the broom, y'all. This was a $10.99 broom. And, I didn't grow up wealthy. So, bitch, my mom was pissed. She was pissed because she had to break that damn $10.99 broom. And she came in with that broom, bitch, and she busted over his shoulder. It's like shoulder neck. It broke. So he flared up to her. Bitch, she stood up. My mom didn't flinch. She said, let me tell you one motherfucking thing, you bastard. I brought you in this one. I'll take you out. You flirt at me one more time, bitch. We're going to be having a fucking fun. You understand me? And then he's just, my brother, he would get upset. He'll start crying and shit. Because, you tell he wanted to do shit. Because he turned really, really red. And he'll start crying and shit. He started crying and was like, and bitch, I didn't know what to do or what to say. Because I'm just like, girl, if I jump in, I want my mom to say, mind your damn business. And it kind of taught him a lesson, kind of. A week later, he did it again. So my mama put his ass out. She said, bitch, get out. You got to go. So he called my grandmother. My grandmother came over there and said, this is not right. And my mom said, you raise your kids where you want to raise your kids. And my grandmother said, you are my child. She said, okay, but we're talking about now. You raise your kids. You want to go raise your kids. I'm raising my kids. So my brother was gone for like 2 weeks. And then we went up over there. And then my brother was trying to be a bitch with us, And he tried to go crazy with us, bitch. And then I think my sister was going in and telling him shit and shit. So that's what started our little sibling rivalry. He felt like I was trying to be the eldest or something. I'm just like, honey, I'm the smartest. I've always been mature. Bitch, I'm the smartest. I'm the most maturest. I'm the maturest. Is that the right word? Maturest, honey. And bitch, it is what it is. Bitch, you know what it is. You know what it is, bitch. I used to be in the kitchen cooking. I used to read, bitch. I used to pay the bills, honey. Yes. I learned how to pay bills at fucking 11 years old. Probably younger than that. My stepdad used to bring a money order, teach you how to fill out a money order, teach you how to write a check, teach you how to read all the good stuff. 11, 12 years old. That's probably why I'm so responsible now. But, bitch, yes, I stayed home to learn that. Oh, yeah, let me write that page. Yes, come on. Let me write that money order for you. Come on, let me write it. Bitch, I loved it, honey. Put melon shit off and shit. Loved it. Come on, lovely Lily, honey. Yes, honey. Yes, honey. Okay, I don't know who she's talking about. Anyway, but demons, okay, my witch's ancestors say worst thing. My witch's ancestors say worst thing you can do is have visitors in your house. I'm telling you. I mean, even people have wanted to come by, Julie, to see my house that I know. Going even into, some of y'all, you should do a tour of your house, your witch house. Let's see what you got in your house. And I'm just like, for one, I probably will never do that because people, being I'm a public figure, people are always out trying to see what I'm doing, trying to track down. So I don't want to give them more ammo to come in Even though they can try, we have surveillance, we have security system, we got 2 security systems. So, bitch, I don't really care about that, but it's just a point. Second thing is there's a lot of spiritual stuff around that I don't want people, screenshotting and oh, that's how we move. So that's why I don't do it out of respect for my spirits. But definitely you don't let people come in your house virtually or in person. You don't do it. Okay, Mystic, your oils that's on me literally helped me battle something so strong in the past 2 days. I know that's right. You better keep praying, honey. Keep on pressing on. Come on, Rose. You gotta keep your head up. You gotta work with what you got. And someday you will fly. Ooh, that was my song back in the day, honey. God has brought me through a lot of tea. So grateful, honey. Yes, jasmine is good for prostitution. Listen, jasmine is good for everything, honey. You hear me? Jasmine is good for prostitution, but so is geranium and patchouli. Patchouli is the herbs of the lesbians, if you do not know. Yes. Patchouli is very feminine, but yet masculine. And Walmart has this candle, it's called geranium and patchouli. Geranium is also very protective, very seductive, very much, I'm going to get some of that tonight. So as you can see here, you got patchouli, the green, and geranium, which is the red. And we grew up with like geranium plants and stuff, y'all. Oh my God. And jade, roses, geranium, jade, and elephant ear plants. Everybody know I had that, but this is so good. But this is good for prostitution. This is good for seducing. This is good for ladies out there who are trying to get a man, honey. Jasmine patchouli works wonders because it's masculine but yet feminine. So the masculine side gets that nigga by his nutsacks. Let's talk about it. And the feminine side, the jasmine, make him think of some sweetness. He's like, ain't nothing sweeter than some jasmine, honey. I don't care what y'all say. Y'all might think y'all shit is sweet, but ain't nothing sweeter than some jasmine. Who you doing? Yes, honey. That's also something that's kind of up in here too. We got a little bit of jasmine ground up in here. Yes, honey. You see that tea right there? Oh, God. Y'all see that? If y'all can see that, y'all let me know, honey. Yes, honey. Y'all hear that tea up in there? Yes, honey. Give your spirits what they need. Also, oh, never mind. Never mind. It's over there. I can't show y'all. Honey. It's over there. The spirit said, not today. Spirit said, not today. Okay, come on, TC. Yes, I know that's right, honey. Come on, TC. You've used the coal for incense burner. Okay, I know that's right. Yes, I know that's right. Yes, they say like having parties and things where you constantly keep the energy stuck. They say like having parties and things where you constantly keep the energy stuck. It will. I want you to retype that. Come on, yes. My best friend had a ritual with patchouli and she was an escort. Patchouli is good for hexes, curses on money. Yes. It's good on breaking down any type of issues with sex demons. Patchouli is really an all-around go-to type of thing. I kid you not. Patchouli is an herb that I always work with. I even have the essential oil right here, as you can see. Ooh. I'm actually almost out of it. Okay, it's right there. I'm almost out of it. And yes, patchouli is really, really good. Get you some Ghirardelli. Shout out to Ghirardelli. Favorite chocolate. Ghirardelli is the best chocolate that you can ever buy. And there's many, many factories here in California. But I'm special because the first factory of Ghirardelli was actually in my hometown. Yes, so Ghirardelli has intense dark chocolate, 72% calicoa. So what you do is you're going to take this chocolate piece, you're going to place it in your mouth, thinking of all the little things you could possibly do, right? Take the little patchouli, place it on it, offer it up to your spirits. Andrew, you can put in a little promissory note and bury it, honey, and watch it grow. Yes, honey. Hey, what you doing? You can also get some peaches. You can also get you some peach twist, right? Take the peach twist covered in patchouli oil. Take a pink candle, like so. Lady of Guadalupe, we love her. She's so fabulous, honey. She will definitely heal your heart or bring you your man. Saint Anne, bring me my man. Girl, bye. Saint Guadalupe, the Virgin of the Guadalupe, Virgin Mary. Yes, honey. Yima Yayi, can you please bring me my lover? So you're gonna take that. You're gonna take your peach twist or cinnamon twist, honey, and you're gonna tie it around, honey. Get a hot glue gun if you can. Put 3 little ones around that glass like so. Okay. You're gonna tie on here your little petition. Bring me my man. I want a sexy man, a big dick man, a tight little, whatever you're gonna put, honey. Then you're gonna take your chocolate, suck on it. You gotta spit it into the candle, light it, and watch what she does. It's so amazing, honey. Love Lady of Guadalupe, honey. She's so sweet to me, honey. Yeah, she's a brown girl too. Just so you know, she's a brown girl, honey. She's a Morena, honey. Yeah, she's an India. How about I go ahead and tie your ass up with that shit, y'all? Today is actually April. Is actually Animal Cruelty Month, I believe. Is it April? I think this is against Animal Cruelty Month. So, we just take the little rope right here and we're gonna teach him another fucking lesson. We're gonna get them together. This dog is almost there, guy. He's almost intelligent, y'all. He's almost intelligent. He's so confused. He's like, where did that rope go? Look, he's sniffing. Ooh, 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 ooh. This is not good for him at all. Mm-mm. Sugar, sugar, sugar. Come on, yes, honey. The best chocolate in the world is Hershey's. Forget Hershey's. The best chocolate in the world is Ghirardelli. Very expensive, in fact. Ghirardelli, this right here, this little piece of chocolate originally cost $5, but thank God for Dollar Tree. It was actually $1 for this little piece of candy. You can go to the factory, which is located in Lathrop, I believe, and San Francisco, I believe. You go there, you can get a Ghirardelli chocolate covered cone with some vanilla ice cream. Let it melt, and you have it. Matter of fact, I think that Tillamook, shout out to Tillamook out there, I love Tillamook. Tillamook ice cream actually teamed up with Ghirardelli, and they actually have a Tillamook ice cream on a stick that's covered in Ghirardelli dark chocolate. And I'm going to tell you this right here, right now. It's like taking Nutella. Oh, my God. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm going to have to get up off here and go get me something to snack on right now. You take pan dulce, those of their sweet bread, and you cut it down the middle, okay? And if you're not into that, get you a croissant, a buttery croissant. This works too. Cut it down the middle, open it up, spread some Nutella on both sides of the bread, right? And then you're going to take a scoop of ice cream. Strawberry ice cream is the best. Scoop it on that. Close it, y'all. Wrap it up in parchment paper. Place it inside the freezer for about 30 minutes. Take it out and bite it, y'all. Oh my God. When I tell you, bitch, that's the best dessert I think I've ever had. And it's even better when someone can feed it to you. It's even better. Mm-hmm. You want some Nutella? You need some Nutella? Yes, honey. I was introduced to Nutella with, Mr. Aries introduced me to Nutella. He placed Nutella over my body everywhere. And, I was his dessert that night. Come on, ladies. Good morning, Ellis. Who is the one? Yes, honey. She would rub the patchouli oil on her high heels, say her prayer, and go out. And true story, it works. I know it's right, honey. She used to put on her high heels and she used to put it in her douche bottle too, honey, huh? She used to take that douche bottle, fill it up with some patchouli oil and stick it up and be like, oh, honey, praying over. Ow. Come on, yes, honey. What color was that candle? It was pink. Mm-hmm. Lady of Guadalupe is pink, honey. Yes, honey. This is a crimson red. I think we talked about this before. There's different shades of red. Oh, she's calling back. This is a red candle. It's a crimson red candle. So you have different purposes too. So you want to make sure you're going into this candle. I think this is a different type of red too. Yeah, this is a lighter red. So there's like 3 different shades of red, and each of the colors have a different vibration. There's even a lighter red that looks almost pink. But yes, crimson red, regular red. I look like one of those memes. You know those memes where they keep going back and forth? Slow-mo, boomerang, where they're like... I'm so stupid, y'all. I'm so stupid. I know, y'all. I'm in a good mood today, honey. I'm in a good mood today. We're going to come back later. Once I wake up, I have to go get an oil change. We're going to get an oil change. We're going to get a little bit of teas done, honey. And, yeah, we're going to come back, and we're going to have our stuff hooked up. Julie, did you see my tea, Julie? Julie, look what I got, girl. Yes, honey. Julie, look what... Oh, shit, Julie. This motherfucking heavy. Julie, you see what I got, girl? Oh, Julie, you see what I got, girl? Julie, you see what I got, bitch? Come on, Julie. Come on, Julie. Come on, Julie. Come on, Julie. Ow. Yes, Julie. Something else I got, too. Hold on, Julie. Let me show you what the universe blessed me with, honey. How you doing? Julie, that's how I was getting those palm trees, Julie. Julie, remember I was getting those palm trees? So isn't this cute, you guys? Wow. It's a serpent, gold serpent candle holder, honey. Yes, honey. It's so well made too. Look how thick that is, honey. And yes, honey. Reminds me of the story of when the snake brought Eve knowledge. So we love it. Isn't that gorgeous? Yes, honey. Very, very gorgeous. And here you go, the keyboard, Julie. Yes, Julie. It's a rainbow lit keyboard. Yes, honey. See that in the back right here? One is a rainbow backlight lit keyboard, and the other is a 3 breathing light colors. So you have red, blue, and purple. Yes, you see it changes the colors here. So bitch, you know I'm be discoing and voguing it out over here, honey. I'm gonna put some music on. The color's gonna be on. Be voguing it out. I'm voguing it out, voguing it out, voguing it out, voguing it out. I'm vogue. I'm voguing it out, voguing it out, vogue. Yes, honey. I'm getting it advertised here like that's what. Wait, what's being advertised? Yes, honey. Okay, you're the serpent. Yes, honey. Listen, you should get you this. I believe this is from Target. Someone I know works at Target, and they actually gifted this. They said, I got something for you that I think you would love. And I said, oh, really? I said, really, honey? What is that? And they were like, let me come over and I'll show you. I said, bitch, that sounds like a setup. I've seen too many fucking movies, bitch. Dynasty, Dallas. Girl, I know about trust that. I said, honey, how about I meet you somewhere? Okay. Bitch, out of plastic. Oh, shit. Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. I want to show y'all something else too. So this came from Target. He gave me a bag. And did y'all know that Target had this? This is Everspring down-to-earth solution that are up to the earth standards. This is a multi-surface cleaning wipes, lavender and bergamot. You okay? He thought somebody was walking right there, y'all. You okay? Y'all, did y'all see that motherfucker? You want to come over here and mess with my little baby? He'll get you together. But she thought somebody was in there inside. Y'all see that? He thought, woo. But she thought he saw somebody, honey. It's okay. Ain't nobody in here. Ain't nobody in here. Ain't nobody in here. Okay, so it has lavender and bergamot, y'all. This is an actual multi-purpose cleaner spray. When I shampoo my carpet, we're going to spray this down. And it's lavender and bergamot, honey. We get ready for that new moon, honey. Yes, honey. He also got me the lavender bergamot hand soap. You know, Shun loves bergamot, honey. Oh, y'all, it smells so. Oh, God, it smells so good, y'all. Did y'all believe this right here? Motherfucker got me shit. He also got me the geranium dish liquid soap. Jesus, I want to take a bath with this shit. It's natural. I could scrub up. It says biodegradable formula. Let's see what the ingredients are. It says water, sodium laurate, sulfate, which is palm kernel oil. Shout out to the palm oil people out there. How you doing? Coconut oil, lauramine oxide, which is palm oil, coconut oil mixed together, glycerin, which is soybean oil, alkaline polygloside, which is also palm kernel oil, coconut oil, corn oil, magnesium sulfate, which is a mineral, fragrance, citric acid fermentation. It says methylspiracina, dalazonide, and methylocene thiacyloli, which is synthetic. We don't know what the fuck that is. And also, they said it's from a what is this? Oh, parentheses state source of ingredients. So it's a synthetic. We don't know what parentheses samakikikiliki is, but we all know that this shit smell good, y'all. It smell really, really good. Very, very, very good. And that's all. But what I bought, which I thought was so weird the same day, was Henelin. And the scent I got was lavender. Yes, y'all. Lavender. Deep cleanser, cuts grease, and eliminates bad odor. And y'all, this shit smells so good. Y'all. Ooh, y'all need to get y'all some of this. Penolin, honey. Max Aromas, honey. Yes, honey. This is Scent Booster, Deep Cleanse, Cuts Grease, Eliminate Bad Odor, Lavender, Multi-Purpose Cleaner, honey. Yes. Clean up your house. If you don't have this in your home, bitch, your house stinks. What you doing? Get the house clean, bitch. I'm not coming over that house ain't clean. But I'm just so excited, y'all. So we're doing, like I said, tomorrow's my day off. Monday's my day off. So we're going to do some cleansing, some deep cleansing. And I'm so excited because I got some new tea, honey. I even bought, you know, those little things that you could put on your screwdriver, y'all. They got these little cleaning tools, y'all, that you could put on your screwdriver. Let me show y'all. And literally, I'm going to put it on here and I'm going to be sitting there letting it rotate around while I'm be on my phone and shit cleaning up. What you doing, girl? I'm not there over here cleaning up, using my power drill and shit. Yeah, girl, you want to see? Get y'all a power drill. I'm telling y'all, look online. They got power drill cleaners. Girl, you don't got to scrub shit with your hands no more, bitch. Fuck that. Bitch, my nails are too cute to be getting dirty and shit. Girl, bye. Girl, we going to use this with the fucking brushes on it, honey. And if I had a man, he'll be cleaning, bitch. Let me do the cooking and laundry. You do the tub scrubbing, the toilet scrubbing, and the mopping, bitch. How about that? Let me do the cooking and the laundry. You do everything else. If not, bitch, I'm gonna have the power drill. Bitch, I'm gonna have. Hold on. I'm a fucking fool, bitch. I'm that bitch, honey. Bitch, I'm that girl. I'm that bitch, girl. I'm gonna have them both. What you say? I'm up here cleaning, girl. Bitch, no, I'm not using my hands. Girl, no, bitch, I got 2 power drills, bitch. Hell no, bitch, I'm gonna get my hands dirty. One for the toilet, one for the tie, one for the toilet, one for the tie, one for the toilet, one for the bitch, please. Bitch, please, I'm not getting my hands dirty, honey. Y'all all day long, bitch. Bitch, I'm cleaning up. I'm cleaning up. Bitch, you better believe it, bitch. Girl, bye. And I know how to throw them too, bitch. So these are also built-in weapons, bitch. Bitch, don't fuck me, bitch. I was the girl, bye. I know how to throw daggers. I'm a licensed and certified dagger thrower. Ask somebody if you want to. Okay, bitch, who you doing? Okay, thank you. Come on, honey. Yes, honey. Ow. Yes, honey. You welcome. You welcome, honey. Come on. Yes, honey. Best one is French. Oh, yeah. Well, I like Belgium chocolate. Trader Joe's have this Belgium chocolate bar from, I think it's Trader Joe brand. And the Belgium chocolate, if you're in Belgium, give me a call. I want that chocolate. And the chocolate and this chocolate is so soft, right? And it's so chocolatey that when you place it in your mouth, and you know it's pure chocolate. Because see, Hershey's is not pure chocolate, Tasha. So this is why we don't do Hershey's at all. Okay. Well, we do. Okay, we take that. We like some Hershey shit. Okay. Chocolate chip pieces are good. The chocolate morsels, great. But this chocolate from Belgium melts in your mouth. You get a pound for $2.99. You break the little piece off, you place it in your mouth, and before you know, the chocolate's gonna be so melty, it's gonna be dripping all down your mouth. I don't got no chocolate right now. I guess I'm gonna go pop me some kettle corn popcorn. I guess I'm gonna go pop me some of that. Okay. Yes, honey. So listen, you guys, thank you all for stopping by here. Today is the day. Today is the day. Yeah, we're doing those readings today too. If you send the money for those readings over the weekend, today's the day. We're gonna get those readings done today. Yes, we are, honey. Who you doing? And like I said, today is a good day. Well, it was a good day on Friday, but I guess I was too busy, to even think about what was going on Friday. But like I said, we're gonna be doing a lot of tea. I'm excited, and I'm really excited actually. I'm real excited. I'm searching for a real love, someone to set my heart free, real love. Oh. Okay, we definitely not eating that, honey. But this shit is stale as hell. What will happen to the hateful people in 2020? Well, I feel like y'all be spamming up in here. It's not just the hateful people in 2020. Everybody's going to answer to something in 2020. And that's it. People keep asking what's going to happen in 2020. You've been seeing the signs. Okay, I know that's right. You're going to go fix some foodie. I don't know what I'm going to have me. I got me some chicken chow mein up in there, honey. I need to flat iron this hair. I'm going to go get me some chicken chow. I got some chicken chow mein up in there. The frozen one. I'm going to thaw it out, fry it. Or I'm going to go to Jack in the Box right now. Whatever I feel like getting right now. And I'm going to eat something. I had me some coffee maybe about 5 hours ago. I'm hungry. Someone else said they would disappear and we would... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Someone said that they are going to be they're going to disappear and everybody's going to be raptured. That's a little odd. Yeah, that's a little odd. Yes. I always said there's an end of them. No, I said there's going to be an end to a lot of stuff in 2020, not just bad people. This world is going to be, unfortunately, Kwavi Mara. Unfortunately, bad people are always going to exist in this world. What we mentioned is something is going to happen, a splitting process of something. And I'm not going to go into that. But you will see, 2020 ain't that far from here. You will see exactly what's going to happen. And remember, I told you first. Okay? Remember that, okay? I told you first, Kwavi Mari. Okay? I told you first. Okay? But yes, honey, yes. And yes, I'm about to go eat with somebody now. I need to eat something. I don't know why I didn't get no chips. I went to Walmart earlier too. I don't know why I didn't get no chips. Yeah, shit. I'm so bad right now. I need something to snack on. But I'm gonna do a little bit of tea. I got a little bit of casework to do right now, and then I am going to organize a little bit of my stuff, and then I'm going to go to bed. Today's the day. Send over your tea for those who your schedule for those who pay for the readings, and I'll be calling you out to do a reading today. And like I said, finish doing what I need to do. I need to set this up too, honey. I just think this is so cute. I just think this is so cute, honey, and I can't wait to play with it. I can't wait to play with it, honey. They even like wrap it up in some cute shit right here, honey. Ooh, Jesus. I guess I could be an e-thugger now. Y'all, a metal keyboard. Wow. That's fucking crazy, huh? A metal keyboard. I've never had a metal keyboard like this. Heavy duty, honey. I'm just sitting here, honey. I'm being e-thugging now. I'm being e-thug now, y'all. I'm being e-thug. I'm being e-thugger, y'all. Call me the computer queen. I'm being e-thugger now. Sitting up behind the screen now, typing the storm up. I'm gonna have my 3 monitors sitting here. I'm like, flip, touch. They all touch screen TVs. Be like, get that bitch together. bitch using my new little oh, that's a big ass mouse too, honey. That shit is big, girl. This ain't a mouse, but just a fucking rat. This is some big shit right here, honey. Yes. I'm feeling real fabulous, honey. Yes, I feel real fabulous, Miss Thing. Ooh, honey, I can't wait to play with this. Yes, come on, Norma. How you doing? Yes. Come on, Julie, Joey. Yes. Yes, honey. Come on, Norma, honey. Yes. The guy said after 2020, white people would die out. Was he a white man or was he a black man that said that? Kwavi Mari, was it a white man or a black man that said that? I wonder, because, ignorance are always going to exist too. Stupid people are going to always exist. And that's the sad part about it too, is that, there's always going to be some fools out there. And that's why you got to stay prepped and prayed up, honey, because you need to take a bitch out if you need to. But anyway, yeah, that's just so odd that they would say 2020 when scientists said by the year 2050 something, the white race, we're talking about purity, like pure, because we know there's no such thing as pure black, especially in America. We know that. So, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. So, although there will be an extension of pure, possibly pure white people, there's been an extension of pure black people a long time ago. So, I don't get that. I guess if you're coming from the philosophy of 1 drop of melanin means you're fully melanin. If you're coming from that theory, then I would say no. But if you're coming from the realistic standpoint, yeah, like there's a lot of shit that's been rinsed out, with everyone. So, I just understand what that means. But I guess, stupid people always say stupid shit. Very similar to the same theory of white people being aliens and all this other bullshit. And I'm just like, here we go, honey. So I guess they can levitate and go through walls and black people can't. I guess they have the ability to shapeshift too, and black people can't. I guess they can escape death as well. I guess It's something different. I guess that, if you had a, white man's body and a black man's body next to each other, and you take out certain enzyme shit that detect, black from white, obviously. I guess that white people, beings they're aliens, their heart is smaller, I guess beings because they're aliens, they have an extra vertebrae. Yeah. Better yet, I think because they're aliens, they're actually have like 5 or 6 extra fingers, and we just can't see them because they're aliens and we're not. Yeah, better yet, that would be odd. I guess everyone who has children by white men or white woman, I guess these kids come out, mutinish, three eyes and shit. I guess, I guess I need, the white people's face and shit. I guess there's like some extra sets of eyes there and shit, Yeah, that's very interesting. No. Come on, Farron, how you doing? Yes, honey. Come on, man. Come on. Yes, they will. Of course. Yes. This is why I say get your mind right. Get your mind right. Your mind is the greatest power and gift that you will ever possess. Your mind. Friends, lovers, money, how much dick, how much pussy, how much followers you have, that shit is not important. What's important is this. Because no matter what, when this retains stuff, because it's a sponge. Remember in school they say your brain is like a sponge, right? So when you retain things, it stays there forever. Okay, it just doesn't come and stay, it would come back. I forgot. You didn't retain it, obviously. So it went in one way, out the other way. So, like I said, retaining stuff will always be there. This is the right time, and it's been the right time. It's really important right now to get that right. There's so many codes, celestial wise being sent out. There's so much stuff that is happening, and people are actually missing out on that. And in return, when things are going to really hit full throttle next year, certain things are going to miss. Certain people are going to miss vital information. We're talking about a cellular level. This is why I tell people when they see videos and they hear people talk about downloads, and they got videos that they're saying 10 ways how you know that you're a spiritualist waking up to your abilities. One way, you ever get a headache? Oh yeah, I got a headache. Your feet ever tingle? Yes, mine tingle all the time. You ever get dry mouth when you think of love? Or something? Yes. You ever feel like you're alone? Oh my God, that's totally me. Oh my God, y'all. And then they start naming out shit. Then oh my God, I'm a spiritualist. I'm waking up. I'm getting all these downloads. And then before you know it, bitch, you're out there talking, telling people, oh, I'm getting downloads, girl. I'm getting downloads. I'm spiritual. And then I'm thinking to myself, like, what makes them think that? And the spirit shows me, and I get this video of this nimwit out here talking about because your left foot itch, you're spiritual. And I'm just like, well, I'm not trying to rain on your parade, girl. But you ever thought about, because you are, African-American woman, and we know the African-Americans are at higher risk of getting diabetes due to diet. And you know that you also smoke cigarettes, which deals with the circulation of your blood, that maybe these things contributed to why you have, itching feet or burning feet or tingling feet or your headache, because what I'm trying to figure out, if you're having a spiritual awakening, then you will detach from all things physically. And of course, we know that addiction on all levels, including to adult stuff, but cigarettes, alcohol, we all know that is a spiritual thing. So if you're having these downloads and that this is causing, because you're saying it yourself, not everybody, because some people smoke, that's it. But some people will say, I don't want to smoke, I hate smoking, but they're still smoking. And I'm like, well, if you're getting spiritual downloads, though, wouldn't your spiritual downloads be on how to quit smoking? If you were getting spiritual downloads, wouldn't these downloads be how to maneuver through life so you don't have problems with your baby mama or your baby daddy? If you were getting spiritual downloads, wouldn't it be your higher self teaching you how to do things differently? Because even going into a lot of these teachers out here, the males, I've not seen any female spiritualists talk about shit like this. And the men I see that, I know the world is something's really going on. But the male spiritualists, one in particular, will say that they've had interactions with aliens, and aliens give them downloads all the time. Alien manifested, right in front of them. And in my mind, I'm still thinking like, but how are you still in the projects? How are you still struggling with things that are keeping you or hindering you from becoming the best you that you can be? If these aliens are coming to give you downloads, then why are they not giving you information on how to heal cancer? Why are they not giving you the cure on how to solve the issues in your neighborhood? Because I always tell people, look at people's neighborhood and their environment and see exactly, I'm from the streets. I'm in the streets. Okay. So you got all these gifts and these aliens are coming in. Why can't the aliens help rescue out of the hole that you're in right now? And we're talking about that on many levels, financial debts, all that good stuff, health crises. So, like I said, people are putting out false information, and because people are not spiritually conscious, they're spiritually dead. They're getting fed this information, and because it sounds good to them, it's soothing their sickness. Oh, this is what it is. Oh my God, oh my God. And it even becomes very egotistical, because when you tell them that that's wrong information and you actually give them resources to go verify, or sometimes you don't, because of course, if I tell you one thing and you say, what, and you become combative, then I know if I give you my source of where I got my information from, you're going to also be combative with that. You're going to say, what? No. Well, the information I got my shit came out hundreds of years ago. The information you got your shit from came from one person who has an opinion, who also learned something from somebody. So going into that, like I said, that's why I don't give out shit like that. But anyway, it becomes, like I said, a very egotistical thing, and people become fighters for the cause. And it's like, that's not even real information. So now this I know that you're not really spiritually evolved, or you're not ready for a spiritual evolution, or you're not ready for your spiritual awakening. And I'm just not going to force you. It's like feeding a dead horse, or forcing a dead horse to drink water, or what they say, beating a dead horse. Like, you're spiritually dead, honey. You have no hope. And, instead of, for me, when I was going through the process of learning things, because we're always learning things, but when I go through the process, I was going through the process of really, really learning stuff. Someone shared something with me. I didn't become combative with it. I actually listened to their point of view, and I said, well, let me do more research, see if that resonates with me. And if it didn't, I will kindly say, I'm sorry, that doesn't resonate with me. But people, like I said, there's something going on there. I think they call it cognitive dissonance, where something is shaking your belief system, and the shaking that is occurring, you believe that what has been brought to you, the groundbreaking information has been brought to you, it's going to count, it's going to challenge your current belief system, and it's going to take you to the next level, but the old self is becoming combative and trying to keep you in your old ways. That's how when people like say you share information, they're like, oh no, that can't be true, because I know somebody who is older than you that said this and that, or well, this person's actually a doctor and they know this and that. Girl, bye. There's a lot of people that are doctors that don't know shit at all. If he's a doctor, ask him about his practice and ask him what is he doing to help change the world. Because of course, doctors is another word of saying healer or helper. So what has he done outside of getting a degree or a license to help heal people? We're not talking about giving them medicine. What have he done to help change people's life? And like I said, where I get my shit from, bitch, it is sources that have been around for a very long time, who I'm sure is older than the person you get your source from. And I'm not saying that with everybody, but I'm saying when people do present shit and they try to woo, 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 it's like, okay. And I hope y'all know what I'm saying, but I had a personal experience with that a couple weeks ago, where somebody felt offended because I was giving them insight on shit. I'm like, girl, that information you got is not accurate. And they were just like, well, you could have PM'd me and told me that privately. And it's just like, well, honestly, real friends tell you about what is going on. Really, like, they don't be private about it, because of course, if you're posting stuff that's inaccurate and other people know that it's inaccurate, then you've already embarrassed yourself. I'm not saying that what she did was embarrassing, but they already see what's going on. And then of course, me being a friend, I'm going to step in and say, hey girl, that's not the correct information. Just so you know, do more research. But for whatever reason, she took it as I was throwing shade at her and I was coming for her. And I was just like, honey, that's your own personal demons. And I can't slay those demons, honey. You have to slay those demons. But we talked about the most powerful cycle of people. And of course, we put out information. I even gave sources for that. And like I said, this should have been documented since the 1950s. It's been public on the internet since 19 motherfucking, I want to say 78 or 82. So You choose to ignore that. That's your tea. But it is what it is. So, yeah, honey. Yes, it's like saying that says tell can come truer than the truth. Become true. Says that tells can become. Tell me what that is, honey. Of course, Kwavi Mari, it is. And that's why I always say Kwavi Mari or Kwavi Mara. If we're rising into the heart chakra or the fourth dimension, because that's what it is, right? You have, if we're rising into the fourth dimension is going to be the most challenging dimension because, of course, the fourth dimension is split into three different regions, right? Subcategories, areas, okay? So you have the lower heart, the heart seed, and the higher heart. So if we're rising into the fourth chakra, or the fourth dimension, which each dimension relates to your chakras, then why is it that racism is at its highest? Why is it that sexism at its highest? Why is it that ignorance is at its highest? Why is it that you have children killing their own parents and parents killing their own children? And it's becoming a very high thing. So I know for sure before that door can be opened, there has to be a destruction. It has to be a destroying of ego. And when ego is destroyed, that's when you see people become more compassionate, more understanding. And when that happens, then I would say we're becoming awakened collectively and we're moving into the fourth dimension. But if we're not seeing that on a collective scale or on a wide scale, of everybody coming together, where you see not just the Bloods and the Crips coming together, but you see racial divisions being taken down. You see racial and sexual divisions taken down. Well, if we're not seeing that, then how are you convincing me and those who are awake to see what is going on that we're moving into the fourth chakra? Girl, you're not going to see that. We're moving into the fourth dimension. You're not going to see that at all. Before you see it, there has to be a process. And that process, I could say we're going through that process of bleeding out and cleansing out. I can say that. But like I said, if you're talking about racism still, sexism still, homophobia, transphobia, nigga, man, fat, oh, a woman can never do it. If you still talk about that shit, bitch, you're nowhere near going into no damn fourth dimension. You're nowhere near being a spiritually evolved. Because going even into, like I said, being spiritually awakened, before you become spiritually awakened, you have to go through the heart chakra. And in the heart chakra is where we have, or what you call the information, or the channel of information. In order for you to rise up out of your lower self, you have to go through the heart chakra. And it's in the heart chakra that you bleed out all of your past experiences, all of your trauma, all of your anxieties, all of your fears. So yeah, any type of issues with parents, families, and friends abandoning you, neglecting you, you were adopted, you were raped, you were molested, whatever the case may be. You were hated on for being who you were. Your family didn't like you. They abandoned you. If you did not work through those issues, then you are nowhere near the heart chakra, which means you have yet to rise up out like a phoenix out of the dust and dirt you were put into, and that you're still operating at a lower level. So in that point, and in that, situation, okay, or we'll say in that example, then how are you going to try to convince me or them or they who's been through that process of healing that you too have been healed and or you too have the ability to foresee the future and to see things that are beyond this realm? Because of course, in order for you to see things, you have to rise up. And to rise up, like you said, you have to go through a process. And that process can be very, 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 very lengthy, depending on what you've been through. I was not abandoned as a child. I was not neglected as a child. I was not molested. I was not abused. I was probably verbally abused. I was probably, and we could talk about society doing that, telling me because I felt the way I felt that I was an abomination and I was not accepted by the Christ consciousness, because of course you're dealing with the higher self. But of course we could talk about that and my reality colliding with other people's reality, or my perception colliding with other people's perceptions. So that was my trauma. That was my experience. And even going into that, we all go through things where, yes, you probably felt alone as a kid because you felt different, or maybe people actually let you know you were different. Bitch, you're not my kid. Bitch, you're not this. So whatever. So you worked out. Like I said, me work through what I worked through took me years. And what I went through was very minor compared to the situation I hear. So to actually say that you've been molested or you've been through this stuff and you've yet to see a therapist or a counselor or a psychologist about it, and you to actually not work through with it physically, then I know there's still physical trauma there. And we could talk about spiritual healing. Yes, spiritual healing happens first and then the physical happen, but very similar to massage therapy. It is best to work massage therapy with chiropractic work. If you see a chiropractor, it's good to go see a massage therapist. And in combinations, going to a massage therapist who also know Reiki. That's even better. So if you've seen a chiropractor, if you've seen a massage therapist and a Reiki healer, bitch, you're going to be floating on motherfucking cloud nine. But I even was talking about this with someone who is a well-known jewelry designer who works with crystals. I won't say her name. I don't know how she popped up on my Instagram, but she did. And I would see posts of her. And recently, I want to say maybe like a month ago, she was calling something the Heart series. And she started talking about some issues with her life in the past, her past chapter. And while she was telling me stories, she started to become emotional and things started breaking. And someone who knows energy, me looking at this person, I was seeing these shells or these scabs. I won't even say that. We'll say the Band-Aids that were put on these scabs fall off and these wounds were being exposed. And because these wounds were not healed, I was seeing it. Like she was like literally expressing herself, becoming very emotional, saying some crazy shit. And then she snapped back and was like, I'm okay, y'all. I have to share that, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just looking at it like, no, because I know that place far too well. I know that place. I've been there before. And when you're going through the healing process, that's when those things happen. When you're going to a psychologist, when you're going to a therapist, when you're going to someone who actually heal some we're talking about deeply cut wounds, you have a breakdown. And this breakdown goes either two ways. You either do some self-reflecting and you cut yourself off from the world and you work on yourself, and you stay to yourself, and when you're fully healed or you start getting that healing, you come out and you start sharing your experience with people, or you become very destructive and you shut down and you act out for attention. You rob, you steal, you commit crimes, you act on you shit for attention. So like I said, there's two ways that take place once those wounds or once those Band-Aids are taken off and your wounds are exposed. So like I said, going into that whole fourth and fifth dimension stuff, a lot of people cannot reign supreme. A lot of people cannot even talk about their higher self. And I'm intuitive and I work with the third eye, because there's no way that you can fully work with that if you get past the heart chakra, which is where you're dealing with the issues that you dealt with. Even if it's not even just current. You have ancestral stuff as well, because we're all connected to our ancestors. So even trauma that your ancestors been through, you also is affected by that or have been affected by that. And this is why it's important to get healing. So once you go past that and you get into the fifth dimension or the throat chakra, you become very expressive. And you say, bitch, I don't like the way you make me feel. I don't like the way you made me feel. I don't like the way you called me this and that. It really got to me. I didn't like how you're trying to tell me off because you don't know my story. You become very vocal and what some people say opinionated by how you feel. Bitch, I don't like that. You pissed me off and I'm gonna let you know how I felt. So like I said, that is the working process. Then, you still keep that though, because of course the chakras are like energy fields. They stay open. So you still express yourself even when you start reaching higher up. That's why I say when I see these spiritual teachers who be like, love and light, peace and blessings. It is the human body that causes you to fight. I don't fight with nobody. I've woken to my higher self. I know that nothing in this world means anything because I'm a godlike being. Like people like that, bitch, you're really psycho. Like, bitch, there is something opened up above you or beneath you that are causing you to become kind of schizo. We talked about that before. That's where personality disorder come in at. And a lot of spiritualists have that. Something comes in and protects the victim in you instead of healing the victim in you. It protects it and it creates this fake reality. Oh, I'm so peace and loving. And then of course you got people out there that actually fight or are, they struggle within themselves to be like that. Well, I wish I was perfect too. I wish I was like Sister Mary Claire, who doesn't fight with nobody because she's become awakened, or she's spiritually inclined because it's just like, girl, bye. ask Sister Mary Claire to give you a backdrop of her real life, because I guarantee you, Sister Mary Claire still fights with her baby daddy. I bet Sister Mary Claire still fights with her family. I bet Sister Mary Claire still fights with neighbors and people. She has her up days and her bad days, and just because she don't get on here and don't talk about it, don't mean it's not there. But people who are truly healed, like I said, we are very expressive about how we feel, and we like to share our past experiences with people, because know that people also go through what we have been through. Everybody goes through something. So, like I said, that's my only issue I have with a lot of spiritual people, is that they want to come across as if they are awakened, but they are reaching towards a higher place. And it's like, you have not got there yet, girl, because if you have, then you can openly and confidently talk about your past life. You can openly and honestly sit here and say, yes, I did that. Yes, I wrote checks in their mouth. Yes, I used to switch out license plates and got caught. Yes, that was me. Yeah. Yeah, that was me before I knew that I didn't know better. Yes, that was me before I became awakened. Yes, but I've changed my life since then. Since then, girl, I've donated over $100,000 to American Cancer Society. Since then, I've given back to my community. I've helped people out. I fed children that were starving. Like, girl, that's what you do when you're healed. When you're not healed and you're ashamed of what you've done, that's not me. That's not me. I've never done that. Oh, girl, who information you got? That's not me. I've never done that. That's not. Oh, yeah, girl, because you're in denial. And we know that denial, shame, and regret is your lower self. Truth, acceptance, and standing in whatever it is the fuck you did, bitch, is you working in your higher self. So there's nothing wrong with anything that you do, because we all know that that is your assignment. That was your goal. And whatever you've been through is for the betterment of your spirit. Can we talk about that? You doing the shit that you did in your past, bitch, you cannot be judged for, because you possibly did that to get rid of something. Maybe your mom and daddy had that in their psyche, and you acted it out because you are a duplication of them. So you being the spiritually inclined person, you have an opportunity to have greater insight, would say, yeah, I've been through that. Yeah, I'm the memory of my ancestors. I acted out what my mother and father had within them. I experienced it. I rinsed myself clean. I was baptized in the truth, and that's not in me no more. And the children of the people that come from me, it ain't going to be in them either. But like I said, no one really talk about that. All these spiritualists at least talk about the black sector, as they say. They have criminal past, and they don't want to talk about it. They have, some of them are still on parole. They don't want to talk about it. They want to act like they're so, oh, I got the ability to heal. And it's just like, what? So, like I say, ignorance is ignorance. Sexism, racism, homophobia, transphobia, same fucking thing. And if you're seeing people based off of color, gender, race, and all this shit, girl, you're not spiritually inclined. Because I would hate to think that everybody was created in human form. If you know what I mean. Last time I checked, 2 ears, 2 lips, 2 eyes. Last time I checked, white people eyes ain't here, Asians ain't here, blacks ain't here. Last time I checked, you don't have an extra eye in your fucking mouth. So I would hate to think that we all resemble each other, but we all, I have a brown God, you have a pink God, or you don't have a God at all because you're duplication. Your energy is fake because you're not melanated. Or I'm greater than you because I have a past and you don't. Like, I would hate to think, I won't say I hate to think, that would just be some weird shit. And I know that things are beyond our comprehension, but I also know that there's a difference between a soul and a soulless. Everybody who is active and moving have a spirit, but not everybody has a soul. So that's what it comes down to. It doesn't come down to a race thing. You have blacks that have a soul, blacks that don't have a soul. You got whites that have a soul, whites that don't have a damn soul. So, but you have the soulless army versus the soulful army. So, like I said, that's what it comes down to. Not race, not gender, not sex, not none of that shit. But of course, that is a distraction, because if I'm less than, and I was designed to pull you to where I'm at, my low vibrations, then I'm going to keep you where I'm at. And I'm going to tell you that it's not about what we look like, because you are what I am, because I look like you, brother, sister. It's about people that look different than us. Those are the ones that are going to be condemned to hell. We're going to heaven because we look like God. So because God didn't like the devil and white people are the devil, then you can fuck with white people and you can tell them off and you can do this and that, blah, 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 blah. And like I said, because I didn't even go into the gay shit. You got black people that are so oppressed and so sick. We call it sick, honey. They have an illness to where they're bringing down the gays. Like, blacks versus gays and black people versus homosexuality and black people, you should not accept that because the white man put the gays above you and gay people got more rights than you do. And I'm just thinking like, in what society? I mean, unless I'm slipping, I mean, unless I'm sleeping or unless I'm, girl, I have not heard of a story of a black person committing suicide because white people did not like them for being black. Can we talk about that for a minute? Do you guys know of any black folks that committed suicide because they were racially profiled or because white people didn't like them? I mean, I will wait if any of y'all have any of those stories. I would love to hear them. But I know a lot of people that have committed suicide to take their life because they were gay and being picked on for that. I know a lot of people that cannot adopt or marry because they are gay or trans. I know a lot of people that cannot step into certain parts of the country because they're gay. Can we talk about that for a minute? But I've yet to see anything that's, currently 2019 saying that black people can't get married with other black people. Can I see that, please? I've yet to see any laws that say that, two black men or two blacks can't intermingle with each other. I've yet to see that. I've yet to see any country or any state say no blacks allowed. I mean, we know there's some ignorant motherfuckers out there, but like I said, bitch, y'all still there. Y'all still there. So it's like, oh, girl, it's some illnesses out there and people are subscribing to the illnesses. And these illnesses is what's creating an uproar. And of course, unfortunately, sicknesses are praised and celebrated better than healing is, right? Healings are not really praised and honored and hallelujah, but sicknesses are. Someone get on camera, they got a mental illness like bipolar, schizophrenia, instead of, getting that worked out and helped, they get on camera, I went through phones and I'm going through walls and people, oh, she's a real witch, she went through walls. And this is oh my God, I love it. I just like, what? If the bitch can do that, tell her to do it live on YouTube. Because she's telling you about it, and the Bible says, if you thought it, you did it. So if she's thinking about it and she's saying that she did it, tell her to show us on YouTube how she do it. Why not? She charging y'all $8,000 for some casework. Tell her to get, girl, tell her to charge y'all $15,000 more to teach y'all how to walk through phones and cell phones and go on into other dimensions. Tell her to have offer a class on that too. Then she won't have to sit out here and beg for people's coin the way that she does. She won't have to make up fake stories on people to try to shut their shit down. So like I said, there's just a lot of sicknesses and illnesses out here, and not just in the black community, but in every community. But spiritual community, there's a lot of illnesses. A lot of people out here got bipolar, schizophrenia, and some of them are treated, some of them are not. They're out here doing spiritual videos. And because some of you can't do what they're doing, you become angry. And I get an email, and oh my God, Mystic, I guess I'm not a real spiritualist because I can't walk through walls. And it's like, bitch, I can't walk through walls neither. Bitch, what? Bitch, the fuck? Honey, girl, bye. Stop, girl, bye. Well, I seen a spell online, Mystic, and they said that you can't do that spell unless you have blue food coloring. What? They say you can't do this. Mistake. Well, I'm just gonna tell you this right here. I'm not trying to be messing up, but I seen this video and anyway. As I said, there's a lot of illnesses out here, and even some of the people who used to watch me have mental illnesses and a lot of deep shit. And they got very offended when I talked about if you're on meds to keep your mind balanced, you should not be offering spiritual services for anybody, because we all know that anybody who's into the occult, okay, people who are trained occultists, we all know for one, energy is energy, but for two, we all know that you don't work with spirits with a mental imbalance, because we all know that going into medicine stuff, there are spirits over that too. So you're going to take a medicine that's meant to control certain aspects of your life and then begin to say, I'm a leader, I'm a teacher, I'm higher up. I'm going to conjure up some spirits when you can do that on your own. Like, girl, you could do your own work, but offer work for people when you're mentally ill, whatever level that is, girl, you're doing more harm to yourself than helping. And like I say, you see it a lot of people out there. We won't say no names, but some of y'all have sent me people videos and I see them and I'm like, ooh, That's why they got shades on, because we know what crazy people's eyes look like. That's why they don't show their face, because we know what crazy people's eyes and faces look like. This is why, they do a lot of stuff. And even when they do shit, they have outbursts. Hi, y'all. How y'all doing? Today we're going to talk about, fuck that nigga, bitch. I can't say that. No. Oh, yeah, well, and it's like, ooh, girl, that's like some schizophrenic shit right there. Girl, that's like some multi-personality shit going on there, girl. She's calm, and all of a sudden she started blurting out other shit, Hi, everybody. Shout out to my subscribers. Thank you for stopping by. I just want to say, today is a good fucking day, but I can't stand that nigga bitch over there. You know who the fuck I'm talking about, Blondie bitch. Oh, yeah, and you guys, excuse me, y'all. And that was my other side coming out right there. And it's like, whoa. Oh, okay. Oh. So this is why we have to thank people like you. Well, we got to thank people like people around you that's letting you, your mental illness. Maybe your children are mental ill too, for letting you come out and do shit like that. We want to thank YouTube and all these other sources that let mentally ill people get up on here and showcase their illness and have people thinking that, I can fly. I would love to see that, bitch. You can walk through walls, bitch. I'll invite you over here, bitch, and jump off my balcony. Let's see if you can fly. Let's see if you can take your broom and fly off the balcony, girl. I would love to see that too. I would love to see, hey, you got a roof. I would love to see you, climb on that roof, honey. Yeah. Put your bird feathers on your back or whatever it is you do. And you use your witch broom and, conjure up your spirits, honey, and say, fly me to the tree. And let us see that, that'll be very interesting. Theron, he was trying to Theron. What me saying is that whatever you repent can become a rally of yourself. That's true. Yes, Julie, yes. You saying, come on, technical things. I know that's right. Congratulations. Judgmental people will always be stuck. Because if they worry about color or genitalia, they are not powered to see deities or astral creatures. It's like saying, I don't like you because you're a female with, exactly. Julie Joy is so crazy because all deities that have power are considered asexual beings, which means that they have the ability to come across as male or female. They have the ability to like males or females. And we talk about this because you have a lot of homophobic, transphobic spirituals out here who kind of be working with Baron Semedi and Papa Legba and Shango and all these other deities that are either married to a homosexual deity, married to a cross-dresser deity, and or is a homosexual cross-dresser transgender themselves. But even going into, history, there's a history out there. And I kind of corrected someone on something because we all know that, you have the Orishas, which are, very similar to the Hindu deities. They have a very, 10,000 year past that history. Very similar to the Greco-Roman people too, like Athena, Poseidon, all of this stuff. But either way, a story went along the lines of, if you don't know, Oshun, Yemaya, and a few other Orishas. The first Orishas are all water deities, okay? After that, they transitioned onto the land, like Oshun. She was one of the first Orishas to become a walking water spirit on land, had the ability to breathe underwater and above water. Can we talk about that? So going into that, the other deities who are land beings, they're after, and that's in any religion, any system. Spirits or deities that walk the land are descendants and or aftermath of aquatic beings. We talk about the Nephilims and all that good stuff. But there's a story somewhere that talks about, Medusa and Poseidon having an affair. And Medusa is said to be the first being ever created. And then after Medusa came Poseidon, which is Olokun, if you do not know. And some of the stories say that Poseidon and Athena and Oshun are very connected, that Athena and Poseidon became lovers. Athena found out that Poseidon was having an affair with Medusa. So what Athena did was, aka Oshun, became very enraged, upset, and started going around plastering images of Medusa as this snake being, ugly as hell. You look at her, you're going to turn into stone, all like this stuff. Supposedly, this is the storyline of how this stuff started. Oshun started that, supposedly. But I have to correct this person who was kind of telling the story similar to that, because that's not how the story went down at all. But he is like, well, my sources said, well, that's what your source say. But I'm sure your source also say, because you're a heterosexual man, that you're more powerful than women. But we all know that women are more powerful than men in every sense, honey. The woman's body could tolerate more pain than the male's body can. Can we talk about that for a minute? So we know that women are stronger than men. But even going into the first beings here, the Amazonians, kind of similar to that, they were asexual. They were feminine appearing, but they had the ability to get themselves pregnant. That's how the story of Virgin Mary came along and all the other good shit, honey. So either way, it didn't go that way. But I explained the story to him, the real story. And like I say, he became combative and said, no, and da-da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, honey, well, listen, the story that you got, bitch, you got somehow, some way somebody else told you that, but you didn't get that from no occult shit. Because for one, if you got the real tea, you would talk about some different shit. Oshun, Athena, is not a jealous deity. There's not a jealous bone in Oshun or Athena. Bitch, can we talk about it? The mirror is a symbol to constantly remind yourself of just how bad your ass is. And like I said before, if I had a light mirror on, bitch, shoe, I wish there was a bitch next to me, girl. I would grab the mirror and say, honey, bitch, the one I'm looking at is the baddest. So, girl, bye. So to try to make it seem like Oshun was jealous or Athena was jealous, it's like, what? It's like, what, girl, honey, what? So, of course, like I said, we got into it and all sorts of stuff. But anyway, I'm saying that all to say all deities have feminine and masculine qualities. And anybody who is spiritually inclined and who knows spirit, because when you know spirit, you know spirit. You know spirit when you know spirit. Like, no one can fool you. You know when there's a good spirit, a bad spirit. You know when there's a high spirit, a low spirit. You know when there's a queen coming in or a queen not coming in. You just know. Because as they always say, the lower vibrational spirits make the most noise. Well, you know when a demon or somebody or something that's about to fuck some shit up come on in, because they don't come in silently. Bitch, things fall, boo, 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 boo. What's that? Shit break. When a queen or a king or a high vibrational spirit come on in, a divine being come in, they move very slow and very low to where you don't know they're there until something hits you and you say, oh my God, out the blue, I got something. And you think about it and say, oh my God, the whole time she was there. So anyway, like I said, the lower ones, what they say, the loudest barking dog has the less harm, or the highest barking dog has the lesser bite or something. There's an old saying they would say. The dog that's quiet, you need to watch out for. Even with humans, the sneaky motherfuckers, you need to watch out for. The ones that don't come out and say, hi, ho, hoo, ha. The ones that talk a lot, bitch, that okay, bitch, you ain't about that life. Girl, you're not about to run up on nobody. But the ones who, I don't do that, or they don't even bring that up, then bitch, you better watch your back. But like I said, all deities are considered asexual beings, especially powerful ones. And they don't discriminate on you because you're gay, straight, black, white. They don't see that. Everything is energy. If you reign from a high point, then these spirits see you as a high point. And they don't care about what your genitalia does. They don't care about what your skin color do. My melanin popping. I want you to tell that to any of these deities. Bitch, my melanin popping. My melanin ain't popping. And bitch, watch what happen. Don't give a fuck about that bullshit, bitch. Your own psyche creates that illusion. And we talk about that. Everything that your physical eyes see is an illusion. Everything. The fact is that you think that this light is solid. The fact that you think that anything around you is solid. Or the fact that you think that your flesh is living because it's moving. It's an illusion. You sitting here being divided by skin color is an illusion. Because everybody has color. You have the brightest hue. Go on your computer right now and play with your contrast and your saturation. Can we talk about it? You're going to go really, really bright, honey, where your screen is going to white out. And you're going to go really, really dark, where there's going to be pure blackness. So everybody is human or a man of color. Everybody started from blue. because blue is the darkest color on the spectrum. We can talk about it. Black is not a color. White is not a color. White is a color within the line, and black is the tracing of the line. Can we talk about that for a minute? So, like I said, everybody is colored. Okay. What's gay? What's straight? Well, I don't know. I see a lot of straight people that do gay shit. I know a lot of gay people that do straight shit. So, what is straight and what is gay? Oh, well, because he like men. Okay. I mean, your husband got male friends, don't he? Yeah. So, what happened if I told you that he got male friends? Because he's a little bit attracted to other men. Well, you saying that everybody gay? I'm just saying. I mean, what make, if a man is into a vagina, what will make him want to befriend other men? Because the men I know, they don't like other men like that. They don't want to smell other men's nuts and sweat and shit. To them, that shit stank. So, and women are drawn to that, the pheromone of a man. So if a man could be around another man being musty and shit, then bro, I'm kind of thinking like, bitch, maybe you're a woman too. I don't know. And same thing with a woman, a woman that really want to be around other women all the damn time. And, oh yeah, I love that. I love that attitude. Honey. So I'm just saying, all that is an illusion. What's gay, what's straight, what's right. I mean, that's an illusion. Period, point blank. It's all an illusion. And the quicker you recognize that, the better off you would be. When you go and you leave from this place, you are an energy. While you're here, you're energy. And that's what spirits see. Spirits don't attack you because you're black. Spirits don't attack you because you're white. Spirits don't attack you because you're gay. Spirits don't attack you because you're straight. Spirits don't attack you because you're fat or you're skinny or you're short or you speak English or you speak Spanish or you speak Arabic. Spirits don't give a fuck about that, because when you're dead and gone, that energy is still going to be there. So then what? What then? What then? Can we talk about it? What then? Huh? What then? And even let's even keep it totally real here. If I'm, me being a mixed person, have a baby with a full race of any person, not saying my child will probably look totally like that race, totally. And then our mixed kids have babies with a full white woman. Girl, I guarantee their kids will look full-blooded Caucasian. So, have you ever thought about maybe that your black ass have a white grandmother or a white grandfather? I mean, they already said anyway, paternally, most of your fathers have Y chromosomes from white men or European men, 85% actually. Do your research on genealogy. So I don't know where these spiritual people get in their mind, especially people who've never experienced any type of oppression outside of what they've been told, because I think that's the illness. I don't know where they get this stuff at, this bullshit of blacks are better than whites or whites are better than blacks or, this and that. I don't know where they get that from. Because even going into the word African American, the word African American means black Englishman. If you get down to the etymology of that, it's a black Englishman. So even going into that, where they said even in Europe, when they were over here enslaving black folks, they had black people over there in Europe. Going into the black Madonnas, which were the Europeans worshiping before they came over here. The conquistadors, they were worshiping black deities, and they brought them from over there to over here. But black people who don't know their true history are going to talk about that, because they only know what they were told. As we talk about the enslaved mentality, they don't go outside of the concepts and research. Even the people that still talk about African or you go over there to those Latin speaking people who out here doing Yoruba and African stuff, and you don't. And it's just like, girl, you sound so dumb. You sound so dumb, mama. You speak English and only English, girl. All those tongues over there in the Caribbean are rooted back to motherfucking Africa. All of them. Do your research. All of them are rooted back to African, bitch, whether it's North Africa, South Africa, East Africa, West Africa. It's rooted back, girl. Look into it. Do your research on linguistics, honey. Do your research on native tongues, and you will see exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. We're talking about the new languages, not the Aboriginal language, because even then we go back to the Dasana tribe, bitch, the Awaki tribe in South America. We talk about all that shit. But like I said, you have people that are mentally ill, out here teaching other people about the illness openly, and people who are not saying people who believe that are mentally ill, but because you don't know better, you believe that shit. Because, I'm going to talk about it. And we talk about this too. People use hate as a tool to keep people enslaved, because we know that a lot of people who are into, spiritual stuff on here are Southern people. And, Some of them are East Coast too, because of course there's a lot of segregation over there in the East Coast and in the South. There's a lot of segregation. So they're going to use your hate and, oh, you know, white people and, ooh, and then you're so blind and so stupid to feed into it and say, oh, you know, you're right. And, you know, you're right. And, you know, they did, you did. And it's just like, girl, what if I told you that people were, every slave was not enslaved? What if I told you that there were slaves that were helping the masses keep people in check? What if I told you that there was even slaves that owned slaves? Like, girl, don't believe everything you hear and take it as the 100% truth. But if you choose to do that, that's totally up to you. But of course, like I said, that's just stupid. And stupidity is, now I'm going to be done because you know I got to go. It's about to be 4 o'clock in the morning. Stupidity is, let's pull up the dictionary meaning of what stupidity is, because you know some people, they don't know what stupidity is, and we're going to get into it. Stupid is having or showing a great lack of intelligence or common sense. Having or showing, okay, a great lack of intelligence. That don't mean that you know nothing at all. Stupid don't mean you know nothing at all. It says having or showing a great lack of intelligence or common sense. Okay, so because you have not come up to your own steed. But anyway, there's another word. Hold on, because somebody got. Well, we can't say that. We can't say that. Oh shit, we can't say that, honey. Let me pull that back. We can't say that back, honey. We can't turn that. We can't say that right there. I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take that out of my stuff right there, honey. Listen, we're not gonna say that word. There was another word I was gonna say. We're not gonna say. I'm gonna take that out of my vernacular. Okay, honey. Yes, honey. But this was cursed to turn every person or being to stare at her. It's like men being labeled for staring at trans women. Come on, honey. Right. Athena is Kalima. She could be portrayed as a beautiful human goddess, but both of them battle queens and shared the power of battle. Masculine tease there, of course. And you talk about a lot of stuff. Athena, you talk about Artemis, you talk about Diane, you talk about all these beings who were great beings and fell from some type of glory. But that's what I would say. If you're going to display the falling, if you're going to display the degracing, not the gracing, but the degracing, right? Or disgracing of our evolving, then you can call yourself a higher learning person, a higher perspective person, a higher teacher, a high priestess, someone who deals with high magic. Because of course, even going into the same flip side of this, these are the same people that say there's something called cannabis magic, where you smoke weed and do spells and shit, or let's get drunk and do spells. And it's like, where do y'all get that new age shit from? Because even going into the marijuana shit that was smoked back in the day, that shit ain't here no more. Girl, they done watered that shit down. They done killed this shit out, bitch. You're smoking hybrid shit. Ain't nobody there smoking no real pure cannabis, girl. You can sit here all day and tell them all day that you are a bitch. Girl, bye. Why do you think they make this shit legal? And when your brain start getting fucked up and you get this virus and shit where they're like, your brain is, part of your brain's missing and your lung is, is dissolving, girl, then hey, don't say I didn't tell y'all. But like I said, girl, they were doing the real shit. They had pure shit, girl. There was no pollution like it is now. They didn't have no pesticides and pesticides out here fucking shit up. Poisons and shit. Boron and aluminum in the damn air. They didn't have that shit, girl. So, like they said, I don't know where they get this shit from, but if you want to believe this shit, go ahead. Bitch, you got all these powers and all these abilities, bitch, then please help yourself get out some shit. I want to see you meet up with Oprah Winfrey. Can we do a challenge? If you that bad of a bitch, which let me see you reach out and touch somebody like that. Like, we want to see Oprah invite you to one of her brunches and shit. Cause y'all the same age. See, Oprah ain't gonna fuck with a young bitch like me. Cause I'm gonna say, bitch, you too motherfucking young bitch. But you a bitch like that. You like that, girl. Reach out to Oprah and touch Oprah. Let Oprah say, Oprah, we're the same age, sister. And see if she gonna let you come over. Cause she ain't fucking with you like that. Okay? Yes, they just been doing all the broken telephone game. So now Medusa has a snake body and shit. I know that's right. all deities are masculine and feminine, like you are. Everybody has a feminine aspect and a male aspect. Testicles are nothing but ovaries externally. Can we talk about it? The prostate is nothing but a dormanted vagina, or excuse me, uterus. Can we talk about it? The vast difference are fallopian tubes. Can we talk about it? Even with inside your body right now, fellas, you still have an opening down that you can push. Can we talk about it? You can push your testicles up in you to resemble the exact position of the ovaries inside of a female's body. Can we talk about that for a minute? But I don't think y'all ready to hear that. Born into the breast, if men don't have breasts and titties and all that, then what's the point of a man having a nipple? You can't breastfeed, bitch. What's the point of you having a motherfucking nipple? Can we talk about it? And we already talked about how Mars, they say women come from Venus and men come from Mars. Well, if I told you that Mars is nothing but iron, and according to the alchemical chart or the metal chart that we all have access to, Fe is actually iron. So what if I told you that females came from Mars, Venus, Mercury, all these places, and that men actually are aliens, that men were just thought of. Women got bored, and the supreme being said, bitch, we're going to give you excitement, and we're going to give you some ignorant motherfuckers y'all can play with. Let's create man. And they took the fee out of that and just put male, because he thought I'm all that, bitch, I'm all that, and women are meant to toy around with men. What if I told you that? What if I told you that the real aliens are men, not white people or Hispanic people, it's men? What if I told you that the whole story about Adam and Eve and taking the rib of Adam to make Eve, what if I told you it was reversed? And it was actually a woman, and then the creator took the rib of the woman and created a man. Because even going into the pregnancy, can we talk about this for a minute? When a woman is pregnant, they say sticking to the rib. That's an old thing. Y'all don't know about that right there. What you got sticking to your rib, girl? Pregnant. Bitch, I got meat stuck on my rib. That's not a way of saying I'm pregnant, bitch. What other meat you got stuck to your damn rib? So, like I said, I need y'all to go ahead and learn some real shit, do some real study, some good studies, and, come back and talk about, melanin and white people, what they don't have and shit. Do some research on that. Because even going into the word melanin, you got to really talk about melanin of the skin, melanin of the eyes, melanin of the hair. Because, of course, you got white folks that may not have as much melanin in their skin, but they definitely have it in their eyes. So their eyes are dark, and they definitely have it in their hair. So there's definitely melanin there. Now, of course, if you have melanin in your eyes, skin, and hair, then I would say you're definitely a melanin being, and you should be proud of that, definitely. But to be like, I'm melanated, you're not, so I'm better than you, fuck you, bitch. Then I'm like, girl, you're ignorant as fuck, and I can't wait for that rapture to come. I can't wait for that rapture to come, bitch. Be comfortable in who you are and be who you are for who you are. Don't be out here saying, I got to prove a point to the world, because we don't give a fuck. We don't care how melanated you are or how melanated you're not. I don't. I don't. Mystic person don't give a fuck how melanated you are or not, or how melanated, how non-melanated you are. Like, honey, I don't give a fuck about that, bitch. Melanin don't pay my fucking bills. And how many of y'all got a check for being melanated? Give me a call. How many of y'all have beat dying because you're melanated? Give me a call. How many of y'all don't have debt because you're melanated? Give me a call. How many of y'all reign supreme, bitch, because you're melanated? Give me a call. I'll wait for that. I'll wait for that email on that call, bitch. Tell me. I'll wait. Tell me what it's gotten you. Tell me what your melanin have gotten you, honey. I'll wait. No tea, no shade. Tell me how supreme your melanin is and show me where it got you. I'll wait, bitch. Make up those stories too, bitch. I will love some fake ass stories too, bitch. My melanin has actually got me 100% resistance to diseases. Show me, bitch. Show me, girl. I'll wait. Okay. Oh, I know, honey. Yes, honey. Yes, honey. Listen, Oprah ain't gonna fuck with me, honey. Oprah gonna get these YouTube videos and she gonna be like, ah, hell no, that's a Monique Jr. Hell to the nah. She ain't gonna do it, honey. But anyway, y'all, I'm gonna go, y'all. Oh, I only have like an hour to clean up now. I only have an hour to clean up. Oh. I'm not really crying. Anyway, y'all, 28spirit8mystic8@gmail.com and 28spirit8mystic.blogspot.com. And I'm so excited, you guys. I hope y'all have a good week. We're going to have a good week. Yes, we are. And those who want their reading, oh, I guess there's something I can't open that. My boyfriend worked on her house once. Come on. Listen, come on, honey. Is it true what they say? Is Oprah really a tongue twister? Catch that drift? Is Oprah really a tongue twister like they say she is? Catch that drift, sister. And is Oprah a tongue twister as much as Marilyn Manson is a pole dancer? Catch that T right there. Ow. Let's see how many of y'all catch that T. But anyway, honey, I will see y'all the next video, honey. I'm about to clean up a little bit. Yes, honey. Wash my face, clean up a little bit, and get ready for my relaxing day. And like I said, we'll be doing readings, honey. Can we talk about it? Can we talk about it? Can we talk about it? Readings today. I'm excited. Readings today. Oh, also, for those who are in the summer birthday class, yeah, also your final video is going to be sent out today too, honey. Yes, honey. Look at these, honey. We love these, honey. It says free app on bicyclecars.com. Oh my God, I love my little cards, honey. Isn't this cute, y'all? You see the little cherubs there? Gorgeous. These are the best tarot cards I think I've ever owned, honey. Best tarot cards I've ever owned. Love it. Love it, honey. Ooh, honey. I don't think anybody opted to get their readings live. I think everyone picks for it to be private, which is understandable because a lot of people, they want to know some serious stuff and they don't want to show their panties on here. I understand that. But even maybe later this week, I'm going to do a little something too. Okay? We're going to find out. Oprah ain't going to fuck with us. Honey, we're going to get the cops called on us, Julie. They're going to be like, we don't know what the fuck is going on out here, but there's some shit going on, and we need security, honey. And when the security show up, I'm be like, what? Maybe we could buy a little maid outfit, honey, and act like we were hired. Be like, yeah, the temp service sent us here. Anyway, bye, everybody. Thank you for watching, honey. I hope you guys have a good week. And like I said, shit falling. I will be back again this week for a video. Like I said, honey, we're getting our tea together and we're doing some organizing and rearranging and cleaning up and all the little good tea. And yeah, honey, thank y'all for stopping by. I'm hungry. I think I'm gonna go get me some meat too. I'm starving. You hungry? You hungry? He hungry too. My baby hungry. You hungry too? Oh, look at me. He's so quiet. Look at my baby. He's so quiet. Look at him. He's so quiet. He tired. You're saying he fighting asleep, y'all. He's tired. He tired, y'all. He fighting asleep right now. Don't fight your sleep. Go to bed. It's okay. Go to bed. Yeah, let's go to bed. That's right. Lick me. That's right. Go to bed. Come on, let's go night. Come on, let's go. You know he can't go in my room by himself. So he's waiting. He's like, open that door, mama. I'm trying to go out there, mama. Yes, he wanna go outside. I know that, right? Anubis is not a lovey-dovey dog like that. He's very independent and very much like, bitch, okay, I know you love me, honey. You don't got to be so up on me like that, mama. Yes. Love and light, honey. Yes, honey. Thank y'all, honey. Julie, I'm going to call you too, honey. Ow, Julie. Yes, let me call you, honey. Bye, everybody. TrueSpiritMints@gmail.com. TrueSpiritMints8.blogspot.com. And also to the hater that's watching, bitch. Who you doing? Give me a call. Honey, maybe we can patch things up and start off on the right foot, faps, naps, honey. I will.